recall the number he did give me that wasn't actually his fucking number.
No, I definitely do not have Bob's number.
That motherfucker.
You can't expect
100%.
Bob to
No.
remember shit like that.
Because he's like, yeah, I gave it to you the video. I'm like, dude, that was 2 years ago. Because, right, like... Man.
Bob, you think I have your phone number?
Yo.
Yeah,
I don't.
you should. I sent it to you.
We don't have a part 3 yet.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out some character motivations and things like that for the characters in that particular part.
Toonie rap is so hard.
Well, it's hard when storytelling is really not my bag.
Really, GM?
It's
That's not my bag, baby.
I understand the irony, but rap and storytelling is not my bag. Although we did travel back in time yesterday and decide that I need to record the ode to old Greg to relive that memory.
Yeah, we went back and found out that we didn't start recording early enough.
Right.
Like we started like episode 9 of that campaign.
Not for the old Greg though, huh?
And like Neat was already on the table as a token.
Right. So that was like Zach's first, second game with us.
It's like second game. He did like one game and then came back to the table with a song.
Yeah. It was so cool.
I did do that.
He was like, I haven't done any music in like 30 years. First D&D games got me inspired.
And then here it was. My goodness, my gracious, his arms made of cannon. Back.
Oh shoot! Straight up.
Game 11.
That's why I don't let Steven GM. Enemy's arms turns into cannons for some reason. How does he reload? Don't ask me that, Conrad. Magic. Let's go.
How does he reload? Nobody cares. Got it.
Shut up. Shut up.
Exactly.
The evening was warm. Still plenty warm for games of flag football and hopscotch. Mothers making dinner and fathers making sure no one gets seriously injured. An idyllic image. The children laughing as flags got taken or gasping as someone falls from trying to hop too fast. This was the perfect example of the security that Vengrove real estate agents lived for. Most of their clients cared about schools and crime rates, and this was the picture they wanted to see. Never mind Undertown, never mind the news stories of squirrel kings and crazed enchanters, never mind the news in general. Don't watch the news. As the children played and giggled, a coolness started to settle in. Not surprising, as the sun was setting in the distance and fall was quickly approaching. Not surprising at all. Until the cold started to become bitter, biting, the kind of cold that chills to the bone. In an instant, the children went from giggling to complaining, and fathers went from watching to retrieving jackets. Rushing in to grab jackets, the fathers across Vengrove were met with children who just couldn't stand the weather and were done playing for the day. The cold was too much. There were parents that understood the call of the bitter wind and immediately called their children inside, knowing that a jacket wasn't going to save them. The wind was calling out a warning, a statement to challenge the apparent security of Vengrove. A darkness was coming, a sinister energy. Those who understood the warning knew that this was the call to prepare. Exactly for what? They couldn't grasp. But preparation was to be made if they wanted to continue living their seemingly normal life. This warning chill lasted no longer than 5 minutes, long enough for those that could read the signs to draw needed conclusions. Then an instant later, back to the warm flag football friendly weather. And that is the intro to Game 11. Welcome back to Vengrove, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Back at it again with the fresh Van Grove.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Who thinks they have the recap for the table?
I don't, because I was doing notes for other games. I did 3 of them this week. So I'm like,
I mean, I roughly have a
Explain.
recap, but it's Bob version. I don't know if you want that.
let's
we
give it a
do.
shot and see what happens.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, go for it, bro. You got this.
All right. Last game started out. We met Tristan.
Hello.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
He gave us information about the deal maker.
He did.
We went and followed up on the deal maker. I guess we started next to Sebian. And we tracked Sebian so that we knew that he went to the house in Lonnie's neighborhood.
Yeah.
And while he was not in the diner, we listening stoned him, which got us the information that Sebian might have something funky going on with the car dealership too.
What about Sammy?
Oh,
That's a good
the
one.
tradesman stuff, yeah. While we were in Lonnie's neighborhood, Lonnie got to be reintroduced to his gang, and the tradesman gave Lonnie some stipulations to being let back into the fold.
It wasn't being let back in. That was a trade to get some information we were looking for.
I mean, I thought it was mostly to be trusted again.
Yeah, but neither of that is full membership either, right? Like,
Okay.
And it was either get Sammy off the hook, get Calder to testify, or have Lonnie go and
do
rob
a heist, yeah.
rob something. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that was about it. Did
Wait.
I miss anything?
Did you guys get any details on that robbery?
The robbery we were supposed to do.
I don't know. Did Lonnie? I
think we
don't
talked
think
much
that
about
he
what
really
Lonnie-
inquired
what
too
Lonnie
much
would have
about it,
been
did he?
stealing
Nah.
much because we didn't do it. So
Yeah, I think Calder pretty much he vouched for Sammy. He gave him an
Sammy,
alibi,
we didn't do it.
and then Sammy was like, "Oh, I got to take care of my mom who has 15 kids."
Yeah.
And that's why he got into a life of crime. And Tristan was like, "I'll give him a job," and Calder was like, "Well, you're kind of a criminal. I don't really know if that's a good idea."
Facts.
And Tristan was like, "Well, he's not going to work in the gambling den, so he'll just kind of be, I'll give him a part-time job where he can earn a living." And Calder agreed, which Tristan was happy that Calder and Lonnie would trust him enough, which kind of made Tristan a little bit more apathetic to their goals. And I think that when Tristan finally kind of left for the night, he just told Lonnie and everybody, and this was not in game, but in the chat, that he would take care of Sammy. That don't worry about it. I'll make sure that he's not doing anything he doesn't need to do. And he kind of took off for the night. So I guess kind of where we left off. Is there, unless there's anything I'm missing? I don't know.
I think there was one other interaction.
Okay.
We talking about where you threatened to break the dealmaker's fingers or cut them off? We talking about that one?
That was pretty funny.
Which one are you talking about? Is that the one?
Yeah. That's what I was
Okay.
getting at, Dealmaker.
Yeah.
Tristan was ready to break some fingers. It was pretty.
I will say that in character chat has been more popping this week than it has been in months,
Yeah,
maybe.
about 8, yeah.
Like it's been going.
Yeah.
Lonnie had to explain to Calder that his relationship with the gang was complicated,
Mm-hmm.
and if they ride for Sammy, they're gonna have to ride through him first. So,
Oh yeah.
that was the thing that happened
Mm-hmm.
off table.
Oh right. At first I was like, why is he recapping all that? But
I
Yeah,
was
get it.
told that if things happen in chat, Steven likes to hear them. So,
Aw.
so
That's so sweet.
I have been informed that it should make the tape.
It makes sense. It sets it up for this next session. So
Heck yeah, man! All of our one viewers are like, "I'm driving down the highway. Listen to this game. listen to this game. I don't have time to read chat while I'm doing it. They're
All
gonna
of
miss
our
half the
one viewer. Yeah, Kevin.
yeah. So you
First
know,
off, every video I think we have on this channel has more than one view.
I mean,
Yeah,
I got
because I watched them for the notes.
Yeah, maybe.
I've watched them. Come on now.
Yeah. All right, so
I think Fabian was the first agenda on our list here.
what's the next play?
what's the time of day?
I think we're
Yeah, where are we picking up at? This is like the next morning after all that went down, or
Yeah, the last thing that went down was the conversation with Sammy, right?
No, the very last thing that went down was you listening stoned in on Sebian and Darlo.
Darlo.
Are we live right now?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I wouldn't have done the intro if we weren't live.
I don't see it on YouTube right now. I don't know why.
Then you're missing out.
Yeah.
because it's good. You should be over there on the stream. That game's much better.
Oh, there we go. Now in there. Cool.
Oh, is it much better?
Yeah.
All right, I want to get me some night vision goggles and a flashlight.
Okay.
Is that like $200 and some change or what? Go and buy our equipment list for the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of the flashlight,
I think I updated the price because I was listening to the game and then I Googled and I was like, holy shit, night vision goggles are really cheap.
Mhm.
Like heck, you can get infrared ones for 100.
The Jurassic Park style ones.
All right, Lonnie's getting some goggles. And
I
some
wasn't gonna implement it, but I told, or no, I guess Jamie read in chat that you wanted a flashlight,
Yeah.
and her first response to me was, "I want to spin a wheel." Oh, for what? Okay, let's entertain the idea that you actually have a character who has wheel to
Yeah,
spin.
yeah. Okay.
For what? I want to make all the flashlights out of stock. Mind you, I haven't read chat at this point. I have no context for what she's talking about.
Okay.
So I'm like, why would you want to make all the flashlights out of stock? Because Hydra wants a flashlight, and I was like, well, that's just malicious. That's just mean. Like,
So this is the energy she's coming with when she said, "I want to be on the GM side of the table." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
that is the energy she's coming with. She's
this
just
is the energy.
conniving and malicious. Got it.
What's that? You want a flashlight? No. Like, flashlights out of stock? You know how many flashlights there are like on shelves sitting there waiting for
Just
someone
out
to
it.
buy flashlights? Because
Not for halflings, small fry. Get out of my business.
Oh. Yep.
Damn.
that's not out of stock. That's just racist.
They're all size 8 flashlights.
Out of stock races. It's all the same. You're not getting one.
Size 8 flashlights.
Damn.
So it's like what, 8 feet tall?
It's funny. Like, what's the largest one? And then Lonnie can't wield it. 8, 7.
Great.
Perfect.
I mean, you could just have a cubic foot of lead as the flashlight. Lead casing.
All right. So.
Oh
night
crap!
vision
They're
goggles, check.
beating on my door. AFK.
Oh shit! Sleep time.
All right.
All right.
So you're gonna
Try
get
our honors.
your flashlight and your night vision.
Yeah.
Are there any other purchases that need to happen?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. You got a gun?
I have a gun.
Calder's got a gun, right?
Dallas? You have any?
I don't. I do. I'm not gonna buy a gun.
Oh,
Well,
You need a gun?
Well, yes, but there are other things you could buy.
There are other things I could buy. You're right. I don't.
Okay, I just
I'm not buying anything right now.
I just wanted to make sure that
At
we
these times, Dallas, the only things we're offering are flashlights and guns. Do you need a flashlight and or a gun?
What about a flashlight with a gun attached?
Nope, that's too much.
I just wanted to be clear that we didn't spend any will to make guns be the only thing in stock. That would
You
be
buy a flashlight, but only if it's on a gun. So as long as since you're a felon, no flashlight.
damn. What a what a weird situation for Lonnie being the
I know, right?
only one who can't legally carry a gun.
You don't need to. He's fine.
Okay, so I guess do you guys want to pick this up from like 4 o'clock the next day? Because that would be like effectively the end of Sebian's business day, his routine. He'd leave the diner, and like I said, I think the last thing you were doing is you wanted to listen in on one of Sebian's days.
Yeah, we listened on one of his meetings.
Unless you want
So
to go
that-
catch Sebian at the diner, in which case you're welcome to do that too.
Yeah, I guess let's establish a start time, and then we'll just go from that point in the day.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense, like early in the day while you're like spooking the booth, trying to
Hmm.
listen to everything. I guess you have the other stone.
Yes.
Then, I mean, you can walk around town and buy stuff in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know when he shows up.
We'll say that conversation happens just before lunch.
You don't have to go to see him in the afternoon.
If we have like a morning of downtime, I actually want to talk to Thistlepin.
Yeah, you gonna go visit him in prison?
I want to talk to him about trying to set up like some kind of business relationship with him, where I don't know if I can like get him to try to do stuff while he's in prison, or if he gets like parole or something, then comes and does stuff with me. I just want to try to sign him up to work with me and get him aligned with that.
All right.
All right.
I'm
Are you
going
taking that
to
with you, or you gonna do this on your own here?
I'm going to make the assumption that he's still held in Vingrove and like not have been transferred somewhere else.
Given how quickly it was, he might not even been like his court date might not have come up yet.
Right, which is why it's reasonable for
Mhm.
him to still be locked.
Who got
in.
transferred?
Bob wants to go try and set up a side business with a crazy enchanter.
Ah.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, let's see it.
All right. Are you taking anybody with you? Or are you doing this on your own? Are you telling anybody you're going or no?
Well, I will say I'm going to go visit Thistlepin, try to hire him for my shop if anyone wanted to come.
Are
Talk
you
to him again.
crazy? Are you crazy?
A little bit.
So is he. Maybe you should do it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Lonnie would volunteer.
Hold on? Do you get visitors in remand?
I have no idea.
I mean, I would assume he's just in jail at this. It's been long enough. He's just chilling in jail. And
Okay. Okay, so typically a convicted prisoner on remand is, or that's convicted. That's after the trial. I don't even.
right. So I'm saying right now right now realistically he would be being held in Vingrove jail.
3 visits a week, up to an hour.
All right. Cool. If that's the rule we're establishing, then
And it's a real world rule.
I don't think Thistlepin has 3 nillas that care about him.
Yeah, there's probably a pretty good chance that his visitor docket is empty.
Yeah.
Except for his lawyer.
I don't know if that counts.
That'd be shit if that counted.
Right. Either way, though, he's got at least one of the slots is free, right?
Okay, well, if that's what. All right, Zalus wants to do that today in the morning before you guys get the busy. So, who are you taking with you, Zalus? Are you going alone?
I mentioned it. Lonnie said no. Calder called me out for being crazy, and Tristan didn't say anything, so I guess I'm alone.
All right. Oh, I'm down. You pull up.
Do you want someone to go with you?
I don't. I think I'm indifferent. Like, if you want to come and talk to him, then this would be that time, right?
Sure. I'll go. Lonnie, you got this place?
Yeah, I guess I got to man the desk, right?
Whoop whoop. Nice. Okay.
You can just see Lonnie like fire up Netflix on his
Come on, Dallas. I'll drive.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you guys drive the proverbial 20 minutes to the jail.
Proverbial 20 minutes, yeah. To the detention
Mhm.
center.
You drive up there. On the outside, it looks like a very barely descript building. Vin Grove Correctional Facility out front. And you go inside. There's metal detectors and whatnot. They whoop 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 on your brass knuckles if you have those on you. You're gonna need to. They're not letting those inside the jail.
Okay.
That's not happening. Also, your gun. If you purchase one of those, they're gonna need that. They're gonna need that.
Okay.
And you go down you see a lobby with a Coke machine. People there are waiting to see their people. You see a correctional officer down a hallway sitting at a desk. He says, "How can I help you, gentlemen?"
Hello. I'm here to see Mullimert Thistlepin.
Thistlepin. He's been here. Goodness. And no visitors. Relation?
Friend.
Okay. All right. I don't have an issue with you going to see him. Go ahead and leave me your identification, gentlemen, and I will be more than happy to escort you back.
All right.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna presume you both leave ID.
I comply.
All right.
Yeah.
He blings you back to a room with a bank of booths, I guess, for lack of a better word. Plexiglass in between, and you see the phone there that you got to pick up to talk to the phone on the other side of the wall. You wait a few minutes, presuming they had to go get this pen and explain to him that he actually had visitors today, which is confusing for him because he hasn't had any since he's been there.
You say that like he's been there forever. He's been there for what? A week and a half? A 10-day?
Well, you guys had 10 days downtime after you locked him up,
Oh,
so
2 10 days downtime. That's
he's
right.
been there for 20 days with no friends.
Right,
Yeah,
he's
fair
been
enough.
there
Okay.
almost the whole last month with nobody to conversate with him. So, he picks up the phone and goes, what are you guys doing here? You guys are the reason I'm here. I just wanted to finish my project, but you guys you put me here. What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you.
Okay, well, I mean, we're talking.
I want to try to apply your genius in enchanting to a non-malicious area.
Oh, yes, you'll finish the project then. Yes, absolutely. That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that we'll do that. We can't really I can't really say much more here, but I could write you instructions on finishing the project. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
All right. Do you have any information on, how long you're looking to be put away?
I mean, you guys would have more information than that. You guys are the reason I'm here. My court date hasn't even come up yet. I haven't seen a judge since I got here. They're barely feeding me, really.
That's some tax dollars working.
I mean, yeah. I mean, isn't that the cop that locked me? Isn't that the cop next to you that locked me up?
Are you
I'm
still
not-
cop, Calder?
I'm not a cop.
You sure look like one.
Thanks.
See, and he's even proud of it too. But definitely, if you just give me an address where I can reach you, that would be great. I'll send the instructions right away so you can get to work.
Yeah. Like, so this is what I want to kind of happen with it. Like, I want to work with you with the project, but I want to work with you past the project too.
Oh, there's definitely a future past the project. Oh, friend, the future is bright past. If we can get this project off the ground, things are very bright, very bright.
Zalus.
What's up?
Okay, this is like a what's it called? A piece of glass with like a telephone you can hear people through.
Correct.
Okay, I make the motion to like mute the phone or put your hand up to it.
He can just he can literally just hang up.
Yeah.
It doesn't
What is
change.
what is this project he's talking about? Do you even know what the heck you're getting into?
I know what it is. Do you remember the thing that I said that he was dumping all of his resources into?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about. It's a gateway. It's a gateway object. I don't fully understand what it does, and I'm not fully expecting to unleash it, but I want to know more about
it.
I want to know more about what it is and what he knows about it. And I think that he is honestly a better enchanter than I am. And so I want to try to work with him, and maybe I'll be able to learn something.
Okay. I'm gonna head back out. I'm gonna head back out to the security guard.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So do you pick back up the phone?
I do pick, like, when Calder was doing that, I would have hung up and like held up a finger, like, hold on 1 second, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll pick it back up.
Oh, good. You sent the cop away. Good. Oh, that's very good. Very good. I can't say much here. They're listening. They're always listening.
He wasn't very interested in the enchanting talk, I don't think.
Okay, well, I definitely won't be sending you a letter with any kind of code or anything like that, with instructions on finishing the project. If anybody can hear me, I'm definitely not doing that. But if I were going to do that, I'll do it very quickly.
You know,
You gotta understand they're always listening.
if you want to try to keep something under wraps, it's generally better to just not talk about it at all.
You're right. I'm just trying to throw them off the scent. Give them something else to worry about.
Okay.
They think I'm crazy.
You are a little bit, but so is everybody.
Well, I'm only crazy because I couldn't finish the project. If I could finish the project, I would have been fine. You understand? but it's fine. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine.
Are you still wrapped around the project? Like the time away from the project didn't release its grip on you at all?
What do you mean, Raptor? I mean, this is what I've done for so long. I threw away my life to do this. I have to see it to the end.
While you're away from the project, it might be really good for you to just look at everything objectively.
Okay.
And instead of using like the sunk cost of, well, I threw my business away for this thing, I have to finish it. Is it worth it to keep going? Because that project is the reason you're here.
Yeah, you're right. We all have objectives. And I'll definitely put those in the letter. Just go ahead and relay the best address to reach you, and I'll definitely put the objectives in the letter for sure. We'll think about it objectively.
I'll write down my address and slide it to him.
Well,
Assuming I'm allowed to do that.
You can't really slide. It's more like you gotta hold it up to the window. I'm gonna I'm gonna just assume you told him the address because that's the best way to. Because where did you get pen and paper?
I guess I would assume that there would be a little notebook on the desk.
Oh yeah, no. That's a good way to get stabbed up in places.
I mean, there's glass in between us. How do we get stabbed?
The police don't care.
Other visitors?
Right. You get stabbed up by another visitor. But I'm gonna assume that you trade the address, and and then right before he hangs up, he says, "For the project, may the darkness enchant you," and then he hangs up.
May the darkness enchant you?
Okay.
May the darkness enchant you?
Which is wild since the gateway is luminous.
I'm gonna look to the
It's a lie, buddy.
to the security guard. I had to get out of there, man. They were talking about some crazy stuff.
Hey, listen, that guy's been talking about living in the projects for the last 2 weeks, and I just don't understand. From what I understand, he used to run a successful business. I guess it all went downhill.
Shoot. All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Can I get my ID back?
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
Do not make the mistake I did when I went to visit somebody, for real, and leave your ID there. That was awkward.
That would be a little awkward.
That was awkward. So I'm gonna assume Dallas collects his ID as well.
I will.
Oh, I thought that security guard told me this. I was like,
No.
I
All right. So, yay for improv Zach. That was fantastic. I love it.
On the ride back, I'm gonna for like conversation. So Calder,
so
Hey-
zealous.
you know that project that we were talking about there? It-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
apparently sentient and was talking to me.
You said Cynthia was talking to you?
No, the project was talking to me. The thing we were talking about. The gateway?
Yeah. What?
It told me to not let Thistlepin touch it.
That seems a bit rapey.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where's it at?
In my workshop.
Wait, what? You've been working on this thing?
I mean, I've been looking at it.
Oh, you're gonna die. It's
I
gonna
hope
kill you.
not.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Have you told Lonnie?
That I've been I mean, I think so.
Now it's taking memories. What do you mean you think so?
All right, this is player me. I'm pretty sure I'd let everyone know I was taking it, and I was going to investigate it.
I am also pretty sure that's on tape.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I don't. How's he gonna touch it? He's in jail.
I agree with you.
Project sounds dumb.
The project is a little dumb. So this might turn into a thing. I don't know yet.
Could
I will
we
have-
don't? Could we don't?
I mean, I don't know how we make it don't. It was talking to me
Sell it to the
in the
vampire.
jail. I think that's a bad idea.
I mean, we did already give the vampires the Book of Evil Magic, so.
Yeah, let's give him the Book of Evil. What do you say? Let the darkness consume you. What did that guy say? Let the darkness.
Darkness protect you.
No, that's not it either.
To be clear, he said, for the project, may the darkness enchant you.
Oh, it's close.
Zalis, roll intelligence and occult or lore, whichever is lowest.
Lowest. Oof.
I
Alright.
hate that. Because
I
I
like
have
that.
because I have one that's like 2 and one that's like 0, and it's like I never get to roll my lore because it's both.
Int plus lore, it looks like, which is 6 for me.
No calls at the office?
We're driving back to the office.
Well, you know, I've been here the whole time while you were gone.
I just imagine Lonnie like low key breaking the no smoking in the office rule while Calder
No. No way.
is gone, and then like spraying some osium or something, so that way by the morning it's just gone.
I will not confirm or deny that at this time.
Say it ain't so, Lonnie.
No comment?
Don't break my trust like that.
Once the walls start turning yellow, then you'll know.
What's messed up is I think one single cigarette butt would be enough to send Calder over the. Damn
I
it,
would
Lonnie.
smell it. There's no way I wouldn't smell it.
You're right.
That's
You-
my superpower.
You're right.
You super sniffer?
You would
Yeah,
have
it's
it.
like, oh, you smoked 2 cigarettes and had 3 spritz of evergreen. Great. Like, I know.
He said I could smell the difference between osium and.
Okay. How about this? It's probably happened before.
Okay.
But not recently.
Yeah. Mostly because Calder keeps sniffing it somehow, even though Lana's like, all right, he's gonna be gone for at least 6 hours. I got enough time to like open the windows, I'm turning the fans on, and then like really air this place out in the next 6 hours. And that motherfucker still smells. He's like, fucking that.
Smoking into a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. You
Oh,
think you wouldn't try?
it just seems like so much work. Just open like stick your head out the window or whatever.
What's messed up is he's probably gotten away with it before. Like
Mhm.
he's not used to the super sniffer.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right, so that was a hell of an opening scene.
Yeah. All right, are we gonna go? We got two things on the agenda here, right? Because we got tradesmen.
Yeah, 3 by my
Right.
count. If you wanna.
Okay. Okay.
The options I see for you: go confront Sebian at the diner.
Yep.
Go talk to the tradesman to get the key to the front door that you earned,
Mm-hmm.
or go locate Darlow's
Ooh, Darlow's the good one. We should go talk to Darlow.
car
first.
lot and talk to him and see what's up in
I
that.
think Darlow's is really the first stuff on my list here. We're gonna do this in a particular order. How y'all feeling?
Should we call Tristan?
Yeah, let's call him up.
Okay. Ring, ring, ring. Phone call, phone call.
What time is it?
Time for you to answer the
Jim?
phone.
Well, I mean, he's been making calls of his own, so he's just kind of chilling right now. So it just depends on the time of the day.
It's
of
4
who's going
o'clock.
to answer.
Did we
4 o'clock? I would say he.
Speaking of calls that you're on, did we resolve Tristan's chats here that I see?
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of dug up some new info. So you hear a woman answer the phone. She's like, Undercroft, how may I help you?
How's it going, miss? I'm looking for Tristan.
And who is this?
Calder with Wolf Blood Investigations.
Oh, yes. He's been expecting you. Just a moment. A few seconds goes by, and you hear Tristan's voice on the other end of the line. Yes. What's going on?
We didn't scare you too much, did we?
No. I've just been looking into the things that we've run into recently. You have anything new?
Nope. We're about to go find some stuff, though. You want to go?
Yes. If you'll have me. Where are you heading?
I think to pick you up.
Oh, okay. Well, if you'll stop by for a little bit, maybe we can discuss whatever we've learned recently. First round's on me. How about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, you know where I am. I'll be expecting you.
See you soon.
All right. Sounds good. And the phone hangs up.
He wants to buy us drinks.
All the drinks.
Good.
Yeah.
Wait, what time is it?
Could use a friend who.
It's like
has-
4. By the time they get there, it'll be
Five.
about 4:30
4:20.
or so.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So perfect timing.
Yeah. $4.20.
That's a 20-minute ride. What do you mean?
I know. It's just
Okay.
convenient.
Okay, it's 4:22.
Oh,
Traffic.
freaking late.
Damn.
Phone call took a couple minutes.
That means we got to rotate too, boys. You know the rules.
Let's go to Tristan's place.
Okay. I'm just assuming that
Go pick up.
because Calder and Zalus were together earlier in the day, and then that was before 4. You guys are just all together.
Yeah,
Or
pick someone up.
I guess Zalus has a project that he could work on. So I guess you tell me, is Zalus
No,
here?
I'm not doing that right now.
Okay. All right. So Zalus is here.
Nope, not doing
Okay,
that
so
right now.
Calder, Lonnie, and Zalus are all showing up then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
All right.
roll up
Cool.
at the Undercroft. What's this place look like? We haven't been in your. Bar,
No, you haven't. It's a speakeasy, simple, brick and mortar, but it has an air of old timey charm to it. There's a large bar and some seats and things. There's a stage that's empty at this point in time. You come up to the door and you're greeted by, one of the bouncers or whatever who welcomes you inside. You were expected. So as you walk in, you kind of see there's probably maybe like 2 or 3 patrons that are, sitting at the bar. Another guy is kind of sitting in the corner drinking. And behind the bar is a woman that's kind of serving drinks and stuff like that. But as you come inside, you look as Tristan, smoking as he always does, kind of looks over towards you guys, and he kind of waves you over, has a smile on his face, like, come on, come take a seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's pull into this joint.
Sit down.
Yeah, it's it's kind of like a smoky bar. It's got that 1920s vibe about it. Speakeasy, fairly nice place. Yeah, there's the picture of it. Some of it seems a little bit cryptic, but at the same time, it has a homey vibe to it. And as you guys come over and sit down kind of in the booth, Tristan looks to the bartender, and he's like, drinks for this table are on me. What would you all like?
Coffee.
Irish coffee or just regular coffee?
Lonnie actually looks at Calder and is like, regular for now. We got shit to do.
Completely understand. What about the rest of you?
Where's Sammy at?
Sammy has not arrived just yet. I don't believe his shift starts until tomorrow. I gave him a day to get his things in order.
All right.
He'll be paid for this shift. I figured that was fair, as it was kind of a last-minute thing. But he'll be paid for today. And then he'll pick up tomorrow. We'll see how he does.
Mm-hmm.
And Tristan kind of looks at Lonnie and he's like, leans forward a little bit and kind of claps his hands in front of him and leans on the table. I'm assuming he's not going to cause any trouble, Lonnie.
If he does, I'll beat his ass for you.
Okay. Fair enough. And he kind of sits back again, picks the cigarette up from the ashtray and kind of puffs on a little bit.
Bounce
So-
the kid off the roof. Watch.
Yeah. Have you guys figured anything out about, well, I'm supposing our only lead is the house. As far as I know.
We're going to a car dealership.
Oh, yes, car dealership. So you've tracked down where exactly this car dealership with this Darlow or whatever his name is doing business?
That's a good question. I was assuming we already did. Is that are we good with that? James?
You haven't actually looked it up, but it's not going to be hard to find. If you put in Darlow car lot, you'll get Darlow's low price used cars.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming that they figured that out before they came here.
Well, yeah. Lonnie had a few to me this morning. Was
Okay.
at the office. Pull up the Google.
I do
Sorry,
have.
I didn't ask.
I did a little bit of investigating myself.
Yeah.
When it comes to curses and demonic things and everything, and his voice gets a little bit lower, and he kind of leans forward on the table with his cigarette in his mouth, and he's like, "I think it might be a bit prudent for us to perhaps have some kind of safety against this." And he looks at Calder, who he assumes is kind of like the big boss of this and everything, and kind of looks at me and says,
That's fine.
well, a bit of protection, maybe. If we're to go into a place that is able to, so we speak, trick the mind,
Mhm.
maybe we could use a bit of protection. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think. Talk about magic.
Well, I spoke with someone that dabbles in the occult, and they said that if we were to be protected against such things, that we would have to find a demonologist of some sort. I don't suppose that any of you have any contacts or anyone that you might know. He kind of leans back. He kind of looks at Calder mostly.
A demonologist?
Well, I mean, we know that this is a curse of some kind. It's demonic magic. I explained what this curse does and asked if there was anything that might give us an upper hand on it, but they said that we might need a demonologist of some sort to protect us from it. I don't know if that is necessarily...
I don't just hang around demonologist. And if it has to do with magic, I kind of just like defer to Lonnie.
Well, Lonnie, do you know anyone?
Listen, I'm the best magician I know. I
Of
don't play video
course.
games.
And freaking Thistlepin's the best that Zalus knows.
Do you mention Thistlepin?
Maybe.
Sure enough.
Sure, yeah, sure, whatever.
Thistlepin, who's that?
Enchanter we locked up about 3 weeks ago.
Demonologist?
Nah.
Enchanter?
Maybe he had other skills. We don't know what they all are.
Well, I mean, I was just trying to cover all my bases. But that is pretty much all I've come up with so far, friends. Oh, drinks, coffees all around. What do you need? What are we going to look into next?
Car dealership.
Yeah, we're going to a car dealership.
Car
See what
dealership.
kind of problems they've been having.
See what's going on.
This
with our,
wacky inflatable man, right?
That's... I know it sounds stupid, but that's what we got.
It doesn't sound
I mean-
stupid at all. I mean,
It's just as stupid
curses
as
can be
coins,
put on
right?
anything. Curses can be put on anything. It doesn't matter whether it's a stone or...
You don't think it's
A
funny to curse the
wacky
wacky ways you
inflatable
play
man.
Noir, man?
I mean, I think
I've
on,
been
man, that's
alive
hilarious.
for over... Well, I've been alive for a century. I've seen all kinds of things that you might think are stupid.
Bro, you should.
That doesn't necessarily mean... I heard about that. I saw it on the news. An ice cream man was attacked, yes?
Yeah, we were there.
Were you part of the people that broke up that ring of terrible squirrel creatures?
Lonnie leans in like closer over the table. It's like, you ain't seen much squirrels this day lately, have you?
I have not.
Man,
Lonnie's like, yeah,
Hmm.
I know.
Well, interesting. You surprise me more each day. I hope that I've garnered a bit of favor with you and that you have enough trust in me to, well, know that I'm trying to rid whatever this is.
Look, man, you're cool. I don't go like, lighting people up over nothing.
But
I would like to remind everybody I would like to remind everybody at the table that you did meet a demonologist whose fingers you threatened to break or tear off, depending on
right,
interpretation.
True.
I was
been a
about to
demonologist.
ask, like, what exactly did we want a demonologist for? Just for?
Are you
warding?
asking Tristan that?
Right. Is it just for warding?
Well, yes, I suppose. Even if it's not warding, it could be more avenues for us to approach. Maybe they would have some kind of idea of how these type of curses work.
Right. I
Who
think that
might be able to do these things?
that would be the only thing that I could think of finding a demonologist would work for us. Is
This
to
person is
figure
locked
out
up.
what they're trying to do.
This person is locked up at the moment.
I don't think it's a viable thing to try to figure out if Thistlepin is a demonologist and then try to get more information on demonology through him. I don't
agree.
think that's a viable thing.
What about the?
I had another thought.
What about the deal maker?
What about him?
He does demonology, right?
I'm pretty sure the
I'm
deal
assuming.
maker had told us that he doesn't want to tell us what could be happening through demonology.
You see as Tristan kind of like waves towards the bar and he points at the woman behind the bar and he kind of makes like a cutting motion on his neck, like everybody out. And everybody gets kicked out. And he's like,
Damn.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How do you make money?
Not like this, but well, certain things should not be on other people's lips. I want us to be able to speak freely.
All right.
Anyway, I suppose that you're all going to buy the next round, right? He kind of smiles at Calder.
What? Do you want some coffee?
You're going to pay for the next round.
Yeah, we don't have time for that. Let's go.
Oh, well, okay.
Next time.
Well,
I'll throw $20 on the counter. Whatever.
Is that your last 20?
I'm broke.
is that really your last 20?
You know we get money, right?
I didn't get no money. Ain't no money on my character sheet.
Not really. Steven's just trolling about loot. Again.
I will. As Tristan stands up as we're leaving, he'll kind of grab the 20 and put it in his pocket, and he'll give it back to Calder at a later time. He was kind of kidding.
No. On my character sheet, that was literally my last $20. So if we got money somewhere else, I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, in a loot log.
Right. In the bag of holding.
As you guys are kind of standing up, like Tristan will look and be like, "Are we going somewhere?"
Yeah.
To the
We're
car
going to a
dealership.
car dealership.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Then let's go.
Hey, Zealous, you're riding shotgun this time. I gotta do something in the back.
Fair enough.
No, Zalis is driving.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Zealous and Lexus.
Well, yeah, because if I show up in my car and they're trying
Oh,
to sell me another
this-
car, I'm gonna hurt them.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna try to sell you one.
I'm gonna hurt somebody. Yeah, let's just go.
If they're trying to sell you a car, are you that attached to this one?
I like my car. It has character
Is that what you call it
As-
when like half the things don't work?
and windows. It has windows too. Let's go.
As we come up to the car, Tristan seeing it in the broad daylight looks at it and is like, "Oh God! All right."
I could start to make it more fancy if you wanted to.
Like what?
I could make it an enchanted item and maybe make it a transformer if you wanted.
Hold on.
What
You've
the
been holding
fuck?
on to this- you've had that option.
You
on
can
the
turn
table
this
the
into
whole
fucking
time?
Bumblebee? What the fuck is going on?
Wait,
Well,
you've been able to do this the whole time? And
Well, he was attached to his car. I
I
didn't know.
we gotta talk about that shit, buddy.
need a GM check. GM check. Is this right, or is this Bob just messing this up? He's like, I read the level 1 spell. Didn't say I
Honestly,
could.
I don't care if you
Didn't
can't,
say I
you
couldn't
can't do it or
turn
not.
Transformers.
Zealous said he can do it. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna roll with it.
Oh my
He has.
god.
Okay, Zalis said he can do it.
As far as you know, that's
gonna
the
turn it
project.
into an enchanted item.
Guys,
Enchanted hoopty.
I mean, there's no size limits on enchanting, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh God.
Enchanted hoopty. I love it. I fucking love it.
The enchanted hoopty.
Make it drive itself. It'd be so fucking cool. Make it like shoot fucking lasers at the front. I don't care. Do something cool with this damn thing.
make it a Transformer Paladin. That way it's the Holy Hoopty.
Anyway, Lonnie said that Zalis needs to ride shotgun because in the back here, Lonnie is listen, Tristan, you're gonna be rolling with us. You're gonna need
Yeah.
the protection, like you were saying.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
Well,
okay.
hold still. I'm doing some magic.
Oh, okay.
And Lonnie's going to use the trip to cast up some ritual war. Do an extended cast ward on our boy Tristan here. Load him up for the next bit of spell incoming trouble he gets into.
While he's doing all that, I'll do magical sight to see what he's doing.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, I guess you can explain to him mechanically what you're doing.
I think Lonnie's ward crafting is more about like symbols and saying the words, and he has to like draw them on the air and magic and stuff, and light them up with symbols that look strikingly similar to gang signs, but not any in particular.
Okay.
Because you draw from what you know, right?
It's nothing malicious.
No. This
He
is
Okay,
all like,
I got you.
He magically tags you.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I was going with. Like, not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you
It
guys.
fades away.
Not yet.
The visible parts of it leave as he goes.
No,
but-
I got you. Ah,
Yeah.
Spellcrafter.
But Lonnie is an accomplished spellcrafter, and you can kind of tell when he's working.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see.
What does the word do
It
exactly?
protects you against incoming magic.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a general broadband protection against magical stuff.
Lonnie's
Okay.
like, listen, this will last you, right? This will last you a full week at full power. After that, you're gonna start to lose some, and if you're in any trouble, then we'll need to fix it before then, obviously. But so either A, you find trouble, or B, week passes by and I'll need to see you again to re-up it.
It works for me. Appreciate it, Lonnie.
How are you going to pay for the next round?
I think I just did.
Yeah, I think Lonnie paid for.
Because man, we went for Thistlepin. Really glad we were all warned when we came into that. because His
Yeah.
place was fucked up.
So mechanically, the way we have it set up is the magical warding spell is kind of like it's a glass shield against magical attacks. It's really good at that first time, right? But then it breaks pretty easy.
No, I got you. I mean, hey,
So
any
it's
little
good for
bit
that
counts.
surprise round. It's good for like keeping some enchanter from like bumping into you in the street and then hitting you with some voodoo. Like it can help keep you from being caught off guard by magic.
I got you.
It's good enough to block the first shot, pretty much, and after that, you're under.
Yeah.
Works for me. It's nothing malicious, so Tristan is happy with it. He's like, okay, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you pull up to Darlow's Lolo Car Emporium.
Low car.
Darlow's Lolo
And-
Emporium.
And you notice the lot is strikingly sparse.
Like there's no cars?
There's two.
Oh, there's two cars?
There's
Magic side up, by the way.
there's
Of course,
two
yeah.
cars.
Set up. Let's check this place out.
All right, roll your magic sight for all you people who have your magic
Mhm.
sights. Independent, no teamworks.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh shit! What the hell is my magic site?
What's the spellcraft, right?
Wits.
Is it always
And
wits?
magic
I think
sight?
I think it's finesse and
Finesse and spellcraft, yeah.
spellcraft.
Finesse and spellcraft. Oh, hold on a second.
So if you're social, it'll be manipulation and spellcraft.
Okay, manipulation and where the hell is my? There it is. Spellcraft.
It's pretty mad roll.
Ugh.
Right?
1 plus 4, so 5. Okay,
Need to update that.
1?
That number is wrong now.
5. I got a 2.
Hmm.
All right, let's see. Lonnie. General magic, let's see. The lot's pretty devoid of it. We'll say maybe you make out telltale like little pings of a dozen or so alarm type wards that have been set up, which isn't so rare for business establishments.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Is
they,
there a
they
wacky
activate certain
inflatable man?
yeah, yes. There's actually a couple.
Okay. Can I zero in on that?
Sure. Why?
Because that's the last thing I know, that the wacky inflatable man was responsible for what was going on. So I would probably concentrate on those, and I'll roll it again and spend another mana if I have to see if I can find anything crazy about it.
The site stays activated, so it's not gonna. You don't have to roll again. Your site was
Okay.
active for the hour. So, but
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the
okay,
inflatable men.
because you have a very specific thing that you're looking at. I'll let you roll again, and then we'll use the better of your two rolls.
Okay, so it's 5. Roll.
And actually, let me do this before you roll real quick. Lonnie, you notice something with your 4,
Yeah.
kind of suspicious. It's something hidden. That's what you can see with the magic. Like there's something. It's kind of like you can't see what's buried when you see something that's been freshly buried, but you see the spot, like, and you suspect something's been buried there. And this is kind of what your magic site gives you, is this
Something buried.
this hint that something's being covered up over here, perhaps. And if you dig around, either you find just a bald spot in the earth, or maybe something's buried. And since Tristan's already going to look into this more, I'll let you two teamwork on this.
Okay. What do you roll for your teamwork? What do help you out?
I'm rolling 5.
Okay, so you're helping me out.
Yeah.
Who's got the alarm going off?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's me. I'm push to talk.
Do you know how the teamwork worked? Do you know how that worked, Tristan?
No.
Okay, so well, I'll let you go.
Let's just run that back real quick. So because you have less dice than him on the roll, you are helping him out.
Okay, I got you.
You rolled a 2.
2.
That gets 2 things. The success of this roll can now no longer be less than 2, and Lonnie gets to roll at a +2 for the help.
Okay. No, I got you. All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Lonnie. You rolled too many, so you re-rolled, and then
and then get the same number either way.
Okay, well.
Okay, in the future, John, if you're just going to cheat and keep the same number of successes, then don't bother re-rolling. Like,
okay, I'll keep that in mind. Right, so my normal roll is 8, and so with your 2, that gets us me up to 10, which is why that's a big deal, right? 10 dice is pretty solid.
10 dice is a pretty. That's like an expert roll. That's like you've got so many d6, so much dice.
Okay, Lonnie, there's something magical being concealed in the base of this wacky inflatable tube man, and you and Tristan, like, working together, you managed to like pinpoint it. Yeah, it's this like, hey, do you see that there? Oh yeah, I see it. And then like you both kind of hit it from different angles, and it's you guys spot it there.
Yeah.
You can't see the thing, but it's like just inside the base of the tube. There's something in there that's radiating a very definite. And actually, you see, you got 7. Because you can't see it, and you're just basing it off the magical flavor.
Yeah.
It smells very much like a coin from the casino.
All right. Lonnie will, like, gesture to Calder and Zealous, get everybody like clustered together, get everybody close. And Lonnie's like, I think we need to seal that wacky lady arm man thing.
Seal it? Like dispel it? I can dispel it.
No. Steal.
Oh, steal it.
Okay, right about
you
then.
Gonna throw it in the trunk?
Those two were doing that. So right while they were busy doing that, Calder, this
Yep.
lot, well, it's empty for one. So you guys pull up and
2
you're like,
cars.
you're like the fourth car in the lot with like 2 of them being for sale, and like one is probably
Employee.
somebody who owns, yeah, works here. There's a small like a car dealership type of building. It's got a large open lobby. It's like mostly glass. Walls from floor to ceiling, and so you can see very easily like what are probably like an office and 2 cubicles in there. It's not very big, but there are 3 individuals, and when you walked up, they kind of looked like they were heated or having a heated discussion, and like because just like one of them was kind of having some furious gestures and was like telling the other guy off, and then like the third guy walks up and tries to like calm the 2 of them down, and like what ends up happening is. The argument kind of hits a climax, and then 2 of them just like tell each other off, and they go walking off to separate corners of the little business building, and then the third guy notices you and begins to walk out to the lot and approaches you.
These guys look like the car salesman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You want to
I
describe
kinda-
this third gentleman?
Oh yeah. So as this remaining guy comes out onto the lot to talk to you, this human invokes a striking image, one that he should perhaps avoid. His outfit is perfectly plain: a white shirt, blue pants, brown sneakers, and a plain leather belt. Somehow he appears to have donned the clothing without adding a single wrinkle. The man within the ensemble is just as plain as his shirt. His red, non-ironic suspenders and equally red, irony void pocket protector are the most exciting articles about his appearance. Thick, white-rimmed glasses frame his dull brown eyes, and a blue bow tie completes a style that would seem out of place on anyone else. With his blonde hair parted down the middle, he huffs and chortles as he introduces himself.
Name's Darlo. This is my low car emporium where we try to beat any low price. Let's see how low we can go today. I presume you want a car.
Wow. What'd they tell you?
Well, everyone who's walked in here wants a car. There's only 2 left. You can take your pick. It's just how things have been going.
Car
I'm
A or car B?
frankly kind of sick of it.
You only have 2 cars left?
Yes, sir.
Wait, You're upset that you're out of cars?
Listen, it's more complicated than that. Everybody who's walked in here, we've made a deal, and I'm out of cars. I can't get any more for 6 or 7 days, and it's just been like this for ever since those freaking tube men showed up.
Tube men.
Tell us about the tube men.
Wait, you're more interested in? I don't know if I can sell those.
Yeah, you can.
They're spoken for.
Well, they're yours, right?
No,
Didn't
no.
you pay for them?
Well, I'm paying for them, but
All right, how about this? Let me put it this way, right? If you were to happen to walk off and go to the bathroom and the tube man disappeared, you wouldn't say shit, right?
oh, okay? See, you're with him, aren't you?
Me? Yeah, he's with me. We drove in the same car.
You're not one of Sebians, are you?
We are here to talk about him.
One moment.
We're looking into it.
Follow me.
I think you're right. I think this conversation needs to be done in private.
We are outside. It's just us. So.
I don't know.
Well,
bro. I'm just trying
well,
to
we're about to go. We're about to go to his office.
Okay.
So he walks in. He walks into the. He walks into the business there. He slams the door behind you guys, and says, "You 2 jackasses can peel out." And he goes further into his office, which is the only office in the only actual office in the building, and shuts the door again. What do you know about Sebian?
just enough to be concerned.
Well, I'd say we're in 2 different sized boats. Because the way I gather, that mother fluffer ruined my life.
We are investigators who represent a client who was also harmed by Sebian.
From outside, you hear a door slam and you hear someone yell, "Fuck this job! I quit."
Good. See, I've sold dozens and dozens, approaching 100 cars this month, and they're still pissed. Everybody's just pissed all the time.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I understand that.
Sell
Sure, but
cars, right?
There's
But
been,
why are they
there's been side
pissed?
effects.
I don't know. Why are they pissed? Seems like business is good, right?
Everybody's made more money than they made the entire time they've worked for me. I don't know if you know, but with the slogan, our prices are lower than anyone else. You don't make a lot of money on each car. You got to make your prices low.
But you're making a tidy profit, I'm supposing. I mean, you've sold out of almost your entire lot. So are you feeling strange about making all this money? Or is it just your associates?
I'm only pissed because everyone around me is pissed. I don't understand why everyone has to be so upset all the time. They're fighting over nothing. There's nothing even left to fight over. There's no more cars in the lot. We're done. We got 6 or 7 days of coasting. They could take vacation and be good. But no, they show up here every day to get pissed.
How long ago did this spike in sales start?
That freaking tube man showed up. And then it was literally a day. And our lot was flooded far more than...
And I'm supposing you
what
like
was the
all
deal
of
with
this,
the tube man?
right?
Walk us through how you happen to get these on the lot. Right. The story of how the tube men showed up in the first place.
I mean, that freaking centaur, that horse jackass looking fella, Sebian.
Horse jackass.
He showed up here and he said he was gonna cut me a promotional deal to get me business like never before. And then some rotund gentleman they called Tiny, I think it was, showed up over here, and him and a bunch of people came and dropped these freaking tube men off. And I was like, oh, this ain't gonna do nothing. I've seen these before. You know, we've all seen the commercials. They're cheesy. Next thing I know, I've got people with brand new cars they just bought this year, trading them in for Darlow's Lolo Car Emporium used cars. And I'm just like, what the fluff, bruh?
What the fluff?
It's interesting.
So you didn't go to him. You weren't looking for help. He just showed up to you.
I wouldn't know how to reach him.
What is your payment to this person for these advertising enterprises? What did he ask for?
Money?
How much money?
I mean, not an unreasonable amount for several wacky waving inflatable arm flinging tube men.
I'm assuming that you've made far more money than you paid into this advertising.
Oh, by far, but
all of your associates, your car salesmen, have obviously started to pack up and leave. Or are you feeling like this car dealership is not worth it anymore, that when you sell a car you feel bad about it? Anything like that?
I mean, I don't know if you caught the way we interacted in the beginning here, but I said I'm frankly sick of selling cars because it's not just my salesman. And no, I wish they'd leave. That dude said he'd quit. He'll be back tomorrow. He says he's quit every day. He's quit every day, and he still continues to show up just to be pissed. And it's
But he comes back. He quits and he comes back. He quits and he comes back.
My wife and kids are pissed. Like, everybody around me is pissed, but my life objectively should be going better than ever. Listen, I talked to Sebian yesterday, and I told him to get these freaking tube men out of here.
What did he tell you?
He said we were going to work it out and this, that, and that. He wanted to keep them here.
So you want these things gone then?
I have a plan for when he shows up, yeah.
Oh, really? What are you going to do when he shows up again?
Start
So
asking,
if I fully Glock out the table.
start asking questions.
Well, it seems that your lot only has 2 more cars to go.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when those 2 are gone? You're expecting that more will fill your lots and you'll continue to be...
6 days I'll get a new shipment, yeah.
Financially, you're doing well, but your home life is not so good. I'm supposing that's what you're saying.
To put it mildly, yeah.
Yeah.
But the short answer is...
I'll look at Calder and I'll say, well, this is your bag, my friend.
The short
I'm going to go
answer
out to the car lot and I am going to start snooping around.
Okay. The short answer is, when Sebian shows up here, he's going to answer some questions.
I'm sure he will.
About these fluffing tube men, or I'm turning his hooves into glue.
Seems a bit aggressive.
I figured you'd appreciate a bit aggressive.
Well, you see, I'm not an aggressive man normally. He snaps his suspenders. But when you fuck with my family, that's crossing a line too far.
How are the tube men affecting your family exactly? What's going on?
We
Everyone's
see,
just mad or what?
I go home and I can't do anything right. Like, they're just pissed all the time. And it's not just my family. It's everybody that I'm around. It's everybody. If you guys stay here long enough, you'll start getting pissed at me for no reason. So, if you guys know how to figure out what the hell that crooked centaur is doing,
Actually, I'd like to look into one of the tube men.
you want to look into one of the...
Yeah, I want to open it up and take a look.
Okay, you ready to be here when I explain to him why it's open?
No, we're gonna do it now.
Right, you ready to be here when I explain to him why it's
No, we're
open
gonna
later when he...
talk to you.
Yeah, we'll go let him know.
Oh,
Did you give him a deposit?
Of course I paid the guy.
How much was the deposit?
Enough.
Is the money at all a problem, given that you sold like an entire lot of cars in the last week?
No.
Okay.
All right,
This is not about the
You
money.
Then you should be okay. Then you should be okay. Then not an issue. Cool.
Well, you say I should be okay, but this man has done some sort of crooked something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what I want to look into. That's what I'm looking for.
Afraid he's
Right.
gonna hurt you?
Wouldn't you be? He's already fucked my life.
Yeah, but not by raising a finger, right? He didn't like slap you around or anything.
Yet.
But we are investigators. We are like, give him a card, Calder.
Needs more clients.
Yeah, I'll hand him a card.
Like, if you really want to find out exactly what darkness this guy is in, we could find out.
Didn't you guys come to me because you're already trying to find out? I've been used car hustled before. That's how I became the hustler. Don't play me.
We are looking into something tangentially tied to it, not this specifically.
I don't think this is.
We are looking into Sebian as a matter of another case, but we are not currently being paid to solve your problems.
Oh, I'll solve my problem. You don't worry about my problem. If you want answers from Sebian, I'm getting those answers.
I think like we'll get there first.
I'll race you.
With what cars?
He's got two. Are they nice?
True.
You don't need cars to kind of race that I'm talking about. We're talking about a race of broken fingers and burnt food.
Is this guy a thug? Like what? Like
He's about ready to get thugging. He's so mad he's thugging.
he's the nerdiest thug I've ever seen in my life.
He's so mad he starts thugging.
I guess so.
I would like to remind you that he is a fed up nerd. He's so
ready to go
fed up.
office space on this junk.
He's so fed up you might call him gluttonous.
Yeah, fed up. The dude's like that sounds like he's gonna change your Wi-Fi password. Not I'm gonna go bust the guy's skull open.
Change your Wi-Fi password.
You're gonna put a keylogger on his laptop.
Yeah, you better watch out. I'll make sure you get a B- instead of an A this time when I do your homework. Like, all right, dude.
I'm just learning Steven can't read NPCs. He thinks the deal maker ain't shit and expects this guy to be nerdy and not thugging.
I mean, he was introduced as the pristine picture of a nerd.
Oh, and he definitely is. But
he
he
starts thugging or shit gets real enough.
He started thugging.
He ready to go from pocket protector to pocket aggressor. You dig?
Count it. You dig?
That's a one.
Count it.
So, where do you guys want to go from here? Because I'm calling that Centurion bastard here shortly to remind him to come pick up his shit.
We're gonna go look at the inflatable guys real quick.
Have a blast, I guess.
How big
Thanks.
is the base for those? Right, the actual hardware. Because most of it's just a tube with air. So, like, can Lonnie drag it into the office? Because if I can, I will. If I can't, then I'll go do it out there.
I don't know that you could, because you're you.
Hey, my carry capacity is 32 pounds.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, it's probably about as much pump action as like a friggin' your oxygen tank, right? It's just gonna be an air compressor.
I need to Google. Hold on.
It's a fan that points up with a tube on the end.
How much
Let's not get fancy with it.
does an inflatable tube man weigh?
I mean, we're taking the tube off, right? We just want the
Well, why?
base.
The tube doesn't weigh anything, Bob. The tube is just,
I mean,
it's basically a flag, right? The pole's the heavy part. The flag don't weigh shit.
if it makes it go from 30 pounds to 20 pounds, it'd be easier to carry.
I think it's 10 pounds of fabric.
Maybe. Depends how big the wavy man is, right?
We're gonna go to 10-foot waving man.
All right, let's go outside and open this thing up.
All right.
I'll stay behind real quick just to talk to this guy.
I'm gonna go look at the thing as well.
Okay. You said you're gonna go open it up.
Okay, it's only an
Get man
18
off
inch.
of it.
It's only an 18-inch blower. You're good.
Me, I'll bring it into the office if I can. Just bring it.
That's fine.
drag it in here.
I'll help him do it. Might be cumbersome for him by himself.
I'll look. I look over. Calder is going over to the inflatable guy.
No.
Lonnie. Okay.
Lonnie and Alice are going to the inflatable guy.
Okay, you go over to the inflatable guy, and as soon as you pull back the inflatable dude and take him off the blower, you see set in the blower, just on top of the fan, is a large polished steel orb. And I say large, like 3 inches in diameter.
Like a 3-inch steel sphere.
Yeah. Like a big bearing. Yeah, like a ball bearing.
Is that
I
the
wouldn't-
source of our
And
problem?
that is the source of the magic.
I wouldn't recommend touching it with bare skin. Like use fabric or something to hold it, like we did with the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in fact, that kind of becomes apparent to you. Like when you touch it, you kind of felt a dull shock. You know, like a 9-volt on your tongue sort of thing. In comparison to the coins, like you get the feeling that this is not meant to be touched. Like not even in the way it's supposed to work, right? Like it's just too much voltage.
Damn.
It's blanketing an area. It's different than the coins.
Okay. Do I know of any way to like, you know, turn it off, disable it, make it shut the fuck up?
Counter magic.
Well, I have the thing that turns off magical items for an hour. I want to use that.
Is that the counter magic? What is it?
It's a mana moving spell. I don't remember which one it was called.
Oh, you want to suck mana out of it?
Yeah.
The evil demon sphere. That's some good mana right there. That's spicy mana.
Was it Siphon? Does Siphon turn off mana or magical items?
Okay, roll siphon magic.
Alright.
Get it?
Why is he gonna look around the office for something to put this thing in to take it out? How about one of those like
Plus
like
resistance.
complimentary coffee mugs, right? Like one of those like office standard plastic travel mugs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, find one of those and you know, like not even ask, just grab it, like empty it out somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Scoop that thing in there. Here's your problem right here.
Wait, what do you mean? Here's my problem. That little
Yep.
pinball looking thing.
Yep.
That goofy horse ass mother.
Oh, well, hold on. I want to go to break.
Oh, okay. I gotta do some gym stuff.
I want to go to break, and I want to call a sidebar. And
Okay.
All right.
before we move any farther down the canonical river,
Okay. Break time, but I gotta go to the restroom before sidebar. So
yeah, it's cool.
you can pull me to sidebar, but I gotta go to the restroom. Bye.
All right, I'm
live. Let's go. We're back, baby.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
son.
Welcome, guys. Welcome back from break. Yes. So, Lonnie, you get a coffee cup. Okay, Zalis, boom, siphon magic. Shut the magical item down for 24 hours. Is that?
I think it depends on its power rating.
Okay, I will say. Were you weren't missing any mana, were you?
Nope. I just
Okay.
want to take the mana out of the thing,
All
so
right.
it can't, so
So-
it turns off.
So the mana you take from it, you just like purge, right? It just gets let into the wind.
Okay.
And you feel the item. You feel the power flow into you, and then you let the excess run off. You know, like pouring too much into a glass of water. And then the item is empty. And you and Lonnie both. You see that the spark of magic that was active inside the ball goes dark.
How much mana did I pull out of it?
Well, you so 8 points of mana.
Okay. Can I get a feeling for how long it's going to be turned off?
I will say maybe 2 hours.
Okay. Well, I turned it off for maybe a couple of hours.
All right, Lonnie's got the cup. You cup it.
Yep, Lonnie cups it.
Okay, and you bring it before the party.
What
Is
is
it,
what
is
is
it heavy
that?
like it's solid?
Oh, I love this sinister music.
Is it heavy like it's solid, or is it like?
Let's
I'll get
say
a-
it's
I'll get a
light.
pen
I
and
would say
tap
it's
it.
light. It's light like
Really?
a ping pong ball.
Huh.
Interesting.
This is
Magic.
weird, man.
Are we not concerned about what that is?
I mean,
A little
Oh,
bit. That's
no.
why I turned
What
it off.
are we gonna do with it in the next 2 hours?
take it away from here.
And do what with it? Drop it on a street corner somewhere?
Drop it
if
on
you
the
need to drop
desk
it
in
off
front of
some-
Sabian.
That's an idea.
Well, whatever we're gonna do, we should probably do it quickly. So I think we should skedaddle, my friends.
Yeah. Let's go talk. to
Let's
Senator.
head out.
I think like he was offering us a deal before where we needed his help. But now I think he's in a situation where he needs our help.
Mm-hmm.
To not
What do you-
at first get
Calder?
murdered by his own ex-clients.
What's up?
Calda, what are we doing?
I'm sorry?
What are we
Won't do
doing
enough
with this
for you.
thing?
He said,
Yeah, I don't know.
lead, leader.
No. I'm not sure what we're doing with that thing. I'm trying to think of what benefits it does to drop this thing on Sebian's desk.
Well, that does seem appropriate. I like it.
I like the energy. Yeah, I don't know if it actually does anything for us.
I don't know where it gets
Might
us.
talk.
I'm just
Well, it
Trying
gets it away from here,
Yeah.
but what do we gain from this curse being lifted from this person?
I think it would put more pressure on Sebian specifically. And if we think that if Sebian is the linchpin,
Which I doubt
Then
he
put-
is, but
then putting
I mean, he's the
pressure-
closest that we have.
well, if we put pressure on him, it's possible it makes him more likely to make a mistake, right? Something that we could easily track and actually figure out what he's.
But if
Who he's
we
working
do
with or
deliver
working
this
for.
on someone's doorstep, that would be Dina's diner that would be affected, not him.
We're not going to leave it there, right?
Right.
Are-
It's more of a declaration of we know what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
honestly, I don't think he cares, and I don't think we're gonna get any information from this guy.
You don't think so?
I'm down to go try, but I don't think so.
Maybe we should have somebody take a look at this that might be able to figure out what it is.
Well, we
That
know
this-
precisely one demonologist.
But we
well, I know
we kinda-
someone
we kind of
that
understand what
might
it is.
be able
though.
to find
It-
out what's going on. I mean,
It's the same.
But,
It's the same thing as the coins.
let's
but
do
it's over an area.
Let's what did the deal maker say about the coins exactly? What was he saying about it? Was he upset that someone was running his game or whatever, doing
Yeah.
his stuff?
yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
How
if
much pull do you have with this deal maker, though?
literally zero.
Hmm.
If I had to guess, negative pool. Because we kind of kidnapped him, but he let it happen, and then we offered to get rid of his fingers for him, and he didn't really mind us any business. It didn't seem like he cared. And
I
then,
have an
then we-
idea. Is
then we
there a
let-
way
let him
for
go.
us to keep this under wraps?
under
Is
wraps.
there a way to keep whatever this is powered down, so to speak, until we have the opportunity to go look and see if we can find something else?
For what? What does that mean? That's
The house in your neighborhood, Lonnie. Remember,
Yeah, I know. That's our other.
I can completely kill this item if that's what we want.
Can you?
I don't know if that's what we want, though. Can we keep it under wraps
Like if
for
I
long enough to investigate further?
if I could turn it off the way I did, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to recycle it.
If you can turn it off for a day or two, maybe we go back to that house. We find out who is Sebian dropping off supplies to. Look into it a bit further. That's the only thing that I have. Other than
well, okay.
sucking the magic out of this thing over and over again until God knows when.
What kind of energy did we get from the deal maker about the coins? Right? Was he like, I ain't about this life because these people are up my gig? Is that what we got?
It sounded like he didn't appreciate people stepping on his turf, and he's gonna fix it himself.
Did he
What it
mention?
sounded
Did he
like.
mention Sebian? Or
I
no?
don't think he mentioned Sebian at all. I don't think he knew anything about it.
No,
and
the
he was
deal
gonna
maker
look
didn't
into
say
it.
anything about Sebian.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we go talk to him again. Be like, yo, I
Who,
understand you.
Sebian?
No, the deal maker. Let
Oh.
him know. Hey, man, remember that trip we took? My bad about the whole finger thing. Whoops. Also, know that coin you don't like? We found more stuff you may not like. What you gonna do about it?
Well, are we going to threaten this individual?
From what I understand, you can't.
Well, you can, but
Good
the
luck.
effectiveness of it doesn't add up.
He didn't seem phased by the last threat, which
Which means that he's a tough customer.
or really stupid.
unless we have some kind of leverage.
I don't think there needs leverage. If Homeboy doesn't like it, right? If he doesn't like the coins being out there, then letting him know that maybe there's more out there than what he just thinks there is, then just hey,
And me and
Are
my enemy kind of fight.
you opposed to roughing up an individual in order to get some information? And
I
he
am.
looks towards Calder.
I think that depends.
Well, how important is it to you to figure out what's going on?
I think that depends.
Hmm.
I guess we'll figure that out when we get to the situation.
I think what he's trying to say is, it matters less about what information we're looking for, and more whose ass he's supposed to be beating up.
Yeah. Like if we need to beat the deal maker up to get information, is that something you're willing to do?
I think it's a good way to make enemies even more so than we already have.
Well, Lonnie, are they allies to us?
Who?
Your old gang.
I like them, babe.
Okay. Well, then we'll leave that on the table.
I mean,
So
what
what
does
are we
the
gonna do?
deal maker have to do with Lonnie's gang, though? Doesn't have anything to do with them, does he?
I don't know.
Well, isn't he the one that is kind of controlling the shit right now? Or am
No,
I
I thought
mistaken?
The
I
deal
thought
maker
that
is
was
not part of
Sabian.
Lonnie's crew.
Sabian was the
hold
one
on.
in Lonnie's crew
Let-
area.
Let me help you guys out to keep the characters straight because we're conflating 3 characters now at this point. Debian was not in Lonnie's crew. You're confusing him for the tradesman.
No, that's what I'm talking about, the tradesman.
Okay.
Or the deal maker, or whatever the hell that guy's name was.
Two
Well,
The
separate
two
deal
people,
maker
that's the
was
problem.
was the guy that was the demonologist.
Right, 2 separate characters.
Oh, my bad. I had him confused.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's run down the roster. Sabian has no relation to any Unilas except for the coins. You have the deal maker, who is the demonologist that you threaten to chop off and or break his fingers, depending on interpretation. And then you have the tradesman, who is the current head honcho of the Wildlings, Lonnie's old gang.
Like I was just saying, Sabian might have something to do with Lonnie's area because he's going to a house in
I'll be right back,
Lonnie's
guys.
area. That's the only reason I was saying that. We didn't have like any direct correlation between the two.
Yeah,
Other than that.
for as far as you know, a Sabian just has an address in Lonnie's neighborhood. And I would like to mention that all the conversation is good, but to get this moving down the road any further, you got to pick a poison
Mhm.
and drink it.
Like I think it all boils down to we have
your
to make
fucking
Sabian talk. Like
Yeah.
Sabian is the linchpin. How do we make Sabian talk?
Well, we can either show up at his diner where he chills, and be like, "Yo, what's the shit with this evil demon sphere?" Or we can roll up in the house where he goes to visit, and be like, "What up? Fancy seeing you here."
All right, I'm back.
Or you can go talk to the deal maker and say, "What's the shit with this evil demon spirit?"
Yeah.
I
So I think those are
think-
3 paths right now.
Well,
I think
what
if
do
we-
you guys
if
want to do?
we- I think if we talk to the deal maker again and try to put our foot down with, hey, here's even more evil demon shit, I think it's just going to piss the deal maker off. And
Right,
then
not at us. We're not the ones doing it.
we might catch some of him being pissed off anyway. Because we're the ones there, right?
I don't know. I think we might.
Sure.
I disagree.
Yeah.
So,
I think
okay.
we're the deal maker.
But
I think
I also don't know what talking to the deal maker does for us at all.
It's talking to another demonologist about what the fuck's going on with this demonologist.
Yeah,
that we don't know anything about.
exactly.
The main thing is that what Tristan has figured out is that a demonologist can provide us with some kind of protection against whatever this magic is. Now, Tristan doesn't know any demonologists. He knows occult people that have given him information that said that, a warlock or a witch or somebody that can help us to protect ourselves. And I think before we get into stepping toe to toe with somebody that has these kind of powers, it might be prudent to try to figure out if we can protect ourselves.
we're going to the deal maker.
I agree with that.
Okay,
I
we're
think
going
the
to
deal maker is the best.
Do it.
We're going
the
to the deal
best thing
maker.
that we can do.
We are going to explain that we had the coins. We now have this. There's something going on. We'd like to know more. Last interaction was a misunderstanding, and go from there.
All right.
I like it. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's jump in the hoopty and let's ride.
Hoopty's not here. I didn't drive.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you drove.
Dallas drove.
So we're taking a cab?
No, Zalus.
Zalus
Zalus
drove.
does the car.
Dallas
Alright,
drove.
I am the driver.
Oh, okay.
I'm driving.
Zalus, are you good with this plan?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Let's go.
so proverbially 20 minutes later, you arrive at the.
Can I ask everybody before we get to our location, like everything they know about the deal maker, and get some information on it before we arrive, so that I have some kind of idea?
Okay, I thought he was asking us. He's asking his people. Okay.
No, I'm asking the group. Like you're going for the deal. Who is this person?
Literally,
He's the guy you introduced to us.
yeah, literally nothing. You know everything about.
Oh,
him,
okay,
right?
all right. I didn't know if you had anything new.
What we know is what happened in the cab.
Okay, gotcha.
He knows about demon stuff, and
Gotcha.
he was kind of sort of upset that people were doing his bag or whatever Zach said. So
what kind of relationship does Tristan have with the deal maker? Like,
It was established.
do I know him at all?
It was established that you kicked him out of your bar.
Your joint, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, like, that's all I really know, right?
That would have been as far as that guy. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So proverbial 20 minutes later, you arrive back at the Shallow Bucket. I'm sure you guys are familiar. It's literally the most shithole bar you guys have been to in the entire
Oh my
ass
God.
city.
Yep.
But the drinks are cheap. Oh, and I didn't mention this last time, but they literally do sell bait in the back.
Wait, they actually sell bait? It's a
Bait?
It's a bait shop / bar.
like fishing bait?
worms and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
like minnows,
Like shrimp.
Okay.
shrimps. Got them
Mhm.
shrimps. Nice.
You'll be glad to know they also have fried shrimp on the bar menu.
Oh, don't eat those.
I don't know if I'm glad to know that, but okay.
Don't eat those.
I ain't ordering that shit. Got me
Deep.
fucked up.
Yeah, they're the only place you know that will serve a shrimp tartare.
Oh,
Oh
deep
no.
Fried, deep fried catfish bait. Gotta love.
So as we get out of the cab or the car or whatever, I'm gonna look to the rest of the group and be like, do you really think that he's gonna talk that freely with us?
Not really, but
Yeah.
it's better than nothing.
Come on,
Well-
you came to us saying that we needed to talk to a demonologist. Well, this is the guy that we know. So
Well, yes,
talk.
I know, but is he gonna open up to us?
I guess we gotta ask him.
We just kind of kicked him out on the street and blamed him for a bunch of other things.
Yeah, and Dallas is gonna apologize for that.
Now am I?
Well, I mean, okay, I will follow your lead, my friends.
That might have been one of the funniest underrated lines of all game. Dallas is gonna apologize for the way he was treated. Damn.
I would like to use Cloak of Shadows and be unseen if I can within the bar. I don't know how that works, but I would like to try to be unseen if I can. Like sneak in and go into a corner that's has shadows and just watch if I'm able to do that.
Okay. We're gonna make a stealth roll for that.
Okay. So what do you want me to roll?
And if I wasn't such a damn pleb, I'd have the rule book pulled up.
Composure and stealth, hiding in a crowd.
Composure and stealth.
Are you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
sneak up on him?
Just
I
make
thought we
it
were
crap
gonna
up.
talk to the guy.
That would be hiding in it. Let me
Wait,
get
why are we hiding? I don't know why we're hiding.
Tristan.
I'm hiding.
Tristan's hiding.
Tristan
Okay.
specific.
I'm just staying in the shadows, basically. Like
Okay.
as you guys slip in,
Mhm.
like he kind of like invokes something, and you watch the shadows kind of gather around him, and he kind of slips off as soon as he gets past like the bouncer or whoever is there.
Are you trying to blend in to the crowd and be unseen, or are you trying to
Well, I mean,
like slip off by
no,
yourself?
he's kind of going off into a corner where there's like shadows and stuff.
All right, cool. That is
So what is the roll?
Dex and stealth, and you're using
Dex.
You're using Shroud,
and
right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 4. Okay. Roll 4.
How many successes do you get on your Shroud roll? What is that? He can roll. He gets 2, right?
Oh well, I don't know what the shroud does. I got 1 on just regular without the shroud. So shadow is another 1.
It's 2 because spellcraft.
So roll 2 more?
No, I would roll 6 total.
6 total. Okay.
Right. Make a 6.
I'll do that. 6. 2 successes with everything.
All right, cool.
So once I get past like the bouncer, I kind of like go off onto the side, and like the shadows come around me, and I go into like a corner where I can keep an eye on where everybody's at.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Tristan ducked out.
All right.
All right.
Roll up. Is he there?
He's definitely there. You see him as before, playing standard games and giving away standard prizes.
All right. Yeah.
A waitress comes by and asks you if she can offer you any chum chowder.
I'm okay, thank you.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Wait, Tristan's
Yum.
like sneaky, right?
Yeah,
Not
he
like-
just kind of
okay.
disappeared into the shadows.
Well,
Because if you were just like at the table over there, I'd order you a cup.
at this point,
no, he's not at the table. He's in the corner somewhere.
at this point, he is only sneaky enough because nobody in this bar is looking for him because he didn't do so hot on the sneaky. But
Okay, roll up to this guy.
all right,
If he's in the middle of something, I'll wait off to the side a little bit. I don't want to be too rude.
all right. Roll up to the deal maker, who is decidedly not me because this wasn't supposed to be my character to begin with.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You dig?
Gentlemen, nice seeing you
That
again.
was not me. Don't count it.
I suppose you came to buy some luck tonight, and he looks at Zalis. Hello, friend.
Hello. Remember us, do you?
Oh no, not you.
Oh.
The other one.
Your demon buddy. The projects or whatever.
I didn't see you were carrying last time.
Lonnie looks at Zalis. You're what now?
Could mean a couple of things.
Well, name him.
Well, Sentio.
You talking about his little spyglass?
That toy? No.
Okay, next.
It could be that reason why I was saying thing was talking to me.
You know what's talking to him?
Yeah. But let's not cloud our conversation with all that. Why did you come by? Came to close my business down for the night again.
Nah.
No.
Oh.
I guess let me start this off this way. I'd like to
We're going to your car, right? Let me get my jacket. We're
No,
gonna
no,
have
no.
a conversation about all the little things in Vingro if you don't understand.
Yeah, about that. I'd like to formally apologize. I think we went about that the wrong way. Sorry. But you seem to be, I don't know, upset, confused. I'm not sure what the word is about the coin that we had. Did I catch that right?
Confused?
Okay, was it not confused? What was the emotion? Please help me.
Upset? We can go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, driving around the city like we do, we found some more stuff like the coin, but maybe bigger.
Bigger.
I think what we're looking for here is actually your help.
Exactly.
Oh.
We'd like to know what's going on with it and what it means and bigger picture of what's going on here.
How much bigger? Actually, scratch that. Waitress, I'll take the chowder to go.
You eat that?
No, but I have a friend that does.
Okay.
He's a cat.
I hope he has a cat. That would really like. Whew. It's either a cat or a demon, so we'll see.
All right, let's get out of here then, so we can talk about this bigger thing you found.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in the business of disarming landmines in the middle of, well, the other places that I work. Lead the way.
All right, let's get out of here. I'll look around for Tristan when we're leaving. Make sure she doesn't miss the ride here.
I'm doing a sight roll. I don't know what the hell that means.
Sight would be finesse and spellcraft.
Manipulation plus spellcraft.
Manipulation
Yep.
plus spellcraft, which is 5. Okay.
Is it a magic sight roll?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So 5. Okay. So I got 4 out of 5.
It's good.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking around for any kind of residual magic that is of, I don't know, like demonic, anything that seems to be something that either demonic or like illusion.
I'm going to say that because you don't have either of those schools, you would be able to tell flavors that you've seen before. And you definitely see people around the bar affected by an illusion very similar to the one that Lonnie had on him that allowed him to see the coins better and win the game. And then you also see that those same people have the same flavor of demonic magic that was in the coin on them as well.
Okay.
So
I will.
You see that the deal maker's been at work in this bar for a hot minute.
Okay, and my companions have been talking to the deal maker.
Correct.
And there's nothing on him that I can see, like no kind of residual magic or anything. It's just on the patrons and stuff that
he's
are
lit up like
here.
a Christmas tree.
Okay. So I will kind of like slip out and wait by the car, light up a cigarette, and wait for my companions to come out.
Okay.
We need a page that's just like generic street with Calder's car.
Calder's car in an alley
Yeah.
next to a trash can lit on fire.
Yeah, players, find it. I have faith in you.
So I will just Tristan will just kind of be like leaning up against the car as he kind of left before most of the conversation was done, smoking a cigarette, and as everybody comes out, he'll kind of nod to him, flick a cigarette out, and just kind of beckon towards the door to leave. We ready to go, gentlemen?
Hey, when are you gonna let me come back to Undercroft?
Whenever you'd like, friend. Mikasa Sukasa.
Great. I got a few new games I want to try.
Well, as long as they're not harmful to my clientele, I don't have any problem with that. But I do have some things I need to tell you as soon as we're out of here. He kind of looks around in disgust at the squalid bar. He's like, disgusting. I'm supposing we're all in the car at this point in time, right? We're heading to somewhere.
We didn't really say where we're going. A prison vehicle.
So where are we going?
To talk.
Yeah, I thought it was more like a drive around the block and talk thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will look around as soon as we leave that area. We're like a good
20 minutes away.
a little ways away. I'll look at everybody. I'll be like, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but a lot of the enchantment that's been going on was there in that bar.
Yeah. I mean, he has been working.
So what did you figure out?
Nothing yet. We're about to talk.
Well,
All
Well,
I guess
we
it's
have,
time to show him the cup.
What's that?
oh, let's see.
What do you make of this, Dealmaker?
Ah, I fucked it up.
Oh no.
Well, it's a fancy little bauble. Does the cup go with it?
Not precisely.
What do you plan to do with this?
We've obtained it from a place we're having some problems.
Wait a minute, I don't understand. This is show and tell. This looks empty to me. I thought you were gonna tell me you were gonna do something with it.
It's temporarily disabled right now. Do you remember the coin that we showed you before?
No, this is empty.
What do you mean by empty?
I mean, okay, I get it. You had a feeling the coins had stuff in them, and they did, and this doesn't.
It doesn't right now.
Well,
Does
no.
that mean it never did?
No, I mean it's empty. Whatever's in it is gone. What did you? Oh. Is that why you're carrying now?
Yeah, he siphoned a demon.
You vacuumed the demon.
I want to siphon it back.
I don't know if that's how that works.
It's not that easy. See, playing with these types of creatures is a lot like getting a pet spider the size of a dog, except yours doesn't have a cage. It's just running around in your apartment.
What exactly does that mean? And be more specific than these cryptic things that you keep speaking of.
Well, whatever you guys stumbled upon, which
Yes.
is a nasty, vicious, pretty little thing sitting inside your friend there.
So how do we get rid of this pretty little friend?
I suppose I could do it for a price or a deal.
Well, what kind of deal are you speaking of? What do you want?
Hold on. What? Don't pretend like this is a hostage situation that I set up. You came to me. Your friend here already on fire. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
We appreciate that. Thank you. We didn't know that.
Did not know that.
Okay. Well, you're right. Then somebody in town is playing with something a little bit bigger than a My First Summoner's kit.
And I'm supposing that you have something to gain if it goes away. Am
There
I
are not-
mistaken?
There are not many warlocks in Vingrove.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a profession that is looked upon in the best of light. So, yes, the fewer warlocks there were shaking things up, causing problems, the better.
Well, it seems that we have a common ground to build a foundation on. No? You want these warlocks gone. We want these warlocks gone. So, what are you holding back?
I don't know what you're asking.
Me neither.
What would it cost for you to exercise this demon, I guess? To,
Take him to the gym.
well, to destroy it or send it back to its plane.
It's a bit blunt, but yes, I suppose that's what I'm asking.
Because I would rather not have an entity that I can't see romping around inside me.
Okay, that's understandable. Let me think about that for a moment. Meanwhile, what exactly did you intend to get out of our conversation when you thought you had the shiny in the bubble?
Yeah, we thought that you wouldn't like it, and then you would want to.
Information.
Yeah, we would want to get rid of it. We could have some common ground here to help
Learn how
with
to
that.
deal with it.
Exactly. Bring something to light that you may not enjoy. Take information that you have. We go try to fix the issue.
Okay. So what is it you guys need the most? You need to know who's doing this.
I think we already do.
At the very least, we know someone that's connected to who's doing it.
You talking about Sabian?
Yeah.
No reason to be coy here, right? Like we need information, and if you decide to give us any, and you give us something we already know, then that doesn't help. So being blunt and forward seems like the most profitable.
I could perhaps turn the creature, send it back to the one who summoned it.
Which would mean what?
You
What
could
would that?
follow it right back to the place it was brought from.
If you did this, you could follow it and tell us where to go because we can't follow it. We don't have that ability
I
that we
can
know
follow
of.
it. I'm sure I could follow it.
You could follow it. That would be part of the deal. I wouldn't make it something impossible for you. I am the deal maker after all. I'm not the swindler.
What kind of deal are you looking for, deal maker? What would it cost us to do this?
Holy crap!
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I'm thinking right now I'd be okay with a favor. You kind of caught me off guard. Usually I have a pretty good idea of what I want in exchange in the deal, but this night I'm pretty satisfied and in a good mood. So, how about that? A favor.
No charge. You get rid of the demon, we follow it, we destroy it, and it benefits everyone.
No, not no charge. A favor.
No.
I'll
what
call
kind of favor
in
are
the
you looking
future.
for?
Something
Alright,
similar to what you're gaining tonight.
Well, I leave that up to the rest because I'm not going to make the decision on my own.
Can we at least make the stipulation that the favor isn't against the law?
Okay, I find that fair.
Yeah, I ain't going back to jail.
What I'm curious. What's the hierarchy for demons? Like, how do you scale them?
Well, first you got your little guys. Then you got
Okay.
your pretty guys.
Okay.
I don't know. Make shit up.
Oh,
Yeah. Can I throw some in occult to explain some demon hierarchy?
Oh, sure.
I can assist in that. I have a cult.
I got 7. What you rocking?
I've got
Probably
one
brought a
occult.
genealogist to ask.
Right. That's funny.
Throw your in plus occult. Teamwork this thing.
Okay, my intellect.
I really want them to fail.
I'm gonna
0
remind-
successes,
Intelligence
and
is
then one of you
2.
use will.
I have 3.
All right,
Total.
roll your 3.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna remind you guys just for a
3.
second of how we went out of our way to find a demon.
I got 2 out of 3.
All right. So
Ooh, 7.
it's a lot.
All right.
Demon.
I know about demons.
Oh, do you?
I mean, at least
I'm wondering where you got that knowledge from, Mr. Demon.
I know about the structure and hierarchy of demons. I don't know about demon magic.
God dang, man. He siphoned a magic item, and the gyms were like, "Yo, take 16 occult for some reason." Bob's like, "Yeah, I got upgraded." Like, no questions why. Just now you're part demon. Good job.
I wish I got 16 occult. I would have got something from this.
You did. You got a deal. You got a whole ass demon.
One whole ass demon.
Hey, be careful. The last person who had a demon, if they missed a game, they died.
Well,
Um,
some games.
There's 2 general ways of rating them. There's sort of a number rating scaled on like similar with all the magic, like a 5th tier of magic or the 3rd tier or whatever, and so it's kind of like the level of magic required to summon the demon, and so they're kind of split up that way, measured by how much oomph it takes a warlock to bring them into this world, and that's commonly seen in the laws as the rating. So rating 1, rating 2, or a demon of the 5th level or fifth circle or whatever. It's fifth circle magic is what it's referring to. But as far as the demons grading themselves, they fall within 3 general categories. There's minor demons and major demons, and then ancient ones. Ancient ones are very powerful forces. They're like the Cthulhu creatures in the storybooks of yore and Doomsday and Woe and all that.
Yeah, where does the fourth circle sit? How do those demons rank up?
Fourth would be major. It would be some of the stronger majors. Which are a force to be reckoned with. I mean, if a major demon was to break out, we'll say maybe you heard of one causing some havoc. They could do serious damage to a city block, and we're probably taken down by 20 or 30 armed dudes with automatic rifles, a tank, and a helicopter.
They call the National Guard for a level 4.
Yeah, they're kind of tough son of bitches, and usually a building gets destroyed.
Well, shit, we don't enchant this all the time.
So that's about how powerful. But that's how they're ranked.
What if the demon also has a bat?
Okay.
Okay, demon experts.
Yeah.
He says, "Well, you're lucky. Yours is minor."
Yeah.
It's rating 2.
Good.
Huh?
I'm glad
Yeah.
that it's not that bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, without my help, you'd probably last a 10-day, maybe.
I appreciate the help.
Well, what can you do for us to help you take care of this problem? Protection?
I could offer some protection.
In the form of...
Let's make that more of a business transaction, a selling of services.
Okay, well, what is it that you want?
Your vitality. That spring in your step, that freshness from a good night's sleep. I could use that.
Deal.
Oh, well. Calder, do you want to discuss this before we agree to just anything?
Hello.
I'm down with this. It's acceptable terms to me.
Yeah, Lonnie's a full-grown halfling. Do it.
Yeah, I'm 100 years old, so I don't know if I want any more of my spring and my step taken away.
You got more spring.
Uh,
You're only 100, buddy.
yeah, but he's
Basically,
still
it's spring
kind of
chicken
an
for
old
people,
dude. What exactly do you mean by vitality?
Lonnie said deal. Let's go.
Lonnie said deal, let's go.
Yeah, I also said deal.
I don't know.
Share the cost.
I don't know
Well-
if Dallas has a choice.
I don't particularly know exactly what it is that you're offering. I know what we are offering, but what is it that you are going to give to us for this vitality?
He's going to get rid of a demon and then stop demons from being able to influence us, hopefully.
Ah, there you go. Finger guns. He gets it. He's finally on board.
You and this
I'm
I'm gonna
Steelmaker
look
have a
to
complicated relationship.
Lonnie. I'm going to look to Calder. I'm gonna look to everybody else. There's a bit of worry in his eyes, and he's like, "Vitality." I don't exactly know what that means, but I'm over 100 years old. I don't know if I have that much to spare.
Of course you do. Elves live to be way older than 100. Let's go.
So we're
Fuck,
clear,
guys.
mechanically, he's
Really?
asking
I
for
don't.
a
I
will.
don't know what to do, man. This is me out of character. I'm like, I don't.
Right. So just to be clear, mechanically, he's asking for a will.
Mm-hmm.
Although I like years. I like
Oh,
that.
okay.
He's
He's
not-
not asking for lifespan. He's asking for willpower.
No, that's what I'm worried about because I'm getting kind of old. I don't know if I want to like
Oh,
give
no.
up like 10 years of my life or some shit and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like suck all of your fucking life force out of you.
No.
Okay, I'll give up a will. Sure.
Okay.
Sure, let's do it.
Everybody jumped on that boat?
Oh, we're all on board?
Yeah, why not?
Are they? Yeah, it sounded like everybody was good.
Cool.
Calder too? Can't
Yep.
really hear Steven. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Let me see. Will. Get rid of one.
Let's see.
Affectionately known on the table as William.
Sometimes it's a Willy.
Okay, first things first. Let's see. Let me. Here we go. Chalk. Silver chalk. He draws a few circles on the ground, etches some runes.
Can I, while he's doing this, once he's completed the ritual, can I copy the runes into my book?
Sure, you can probably find them in a textbook somewhere.
I'd like to copy the runes that he's doing
Roll
into my.
intelligence and occult.
Well, I have a magical ability to like copy down shit. I don't know if that helps me or not.
Yeah, roll intelligence and occult.
Intelligence and occult. Intelligence. So that's 3. Okay. Submit. Come on. 1. I got 1 success.
Okay, yeah, it's probably a good thing that you scribe it into your book then.
Okay.
It looks fairly magical, and you're not certain what's going on.
Yeah. I'm not supposing I understand what it is, but I want to copy it with my my scribe or whatever that is, that magic power I have to like copy it.
Scholarly text, I think.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, he draws a couple of circles, the runes that you are able to, jot down in the book, and then he pulls out a liter bottle jug with this red stuff, which he cracks it open and begins to pour it around the circle.
That's blood, guys.
It's blood. Calder, that's blood.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Blood?
Calder, it's
yeah.
cow's blood.
Whose blood?
Cow.
Okay. Who the frick's cat?
Moo.
Oh, I thought you said Cal, like
Oh.
Oh, cow.
like Kal-El. Like who the frick's Cal?
He pours the blood. He gets Alice and puts him in the middle of the circle. He says, "Your toy. Give me your toy."
Okay. I will. I'm not gonna hand him Sentio, but Sentio will go hover over his shoulder.
Okay. Let's see. He begins a moment casting extendedly and releases a spell on Sentio. He says, now he has a cage. He casts another spell. And that should kick the creature out when you're done.
When you're done.
He brings Cintio and Zalus into the circle and begins extended casting another spell. There's a lot of loud arcane words. I assume actually you guys like went somewhere slightly private for this.
Yeah, the park.
Sure.
Well, no one really goes there ever since the squirrel attacked.
Right. So standing amidst the park and some of the lights in the park, I guess. He casts a spell and forces Zalus. You feel the creature leave you, and this is very different from when you slurped it up, because that transition was willing on both sides.
Okay.
You were sucking it up, and it was willingly jumping in a human host, where it had a lot more potential than stainless steel ball, where it was locked up and contracted. You feel this thing like fight and not really tear at you, but maybe claw at you. Kind of like pulling a cat off somebody, and the claws dig in. It's not really ready to go, but no real damage. But you feel it scratch you as it leaves. The essence to all of you without demon sight is hazy and red and angry and black and in color and swirling and kind of nasty. And the dealmaker works, like batting at it with wave and wave of will and magic until he kind of tames it and then puts it into Cintio. Cintio's lens flares with a red light.
No, that's what he was gonna do.
He turns to Cintio and says a few words in a very angry sounding language, old and
German.
furious. German, yeah.
Everyone knows.
And the light on Cintio blinks, kind of in acknowledgement. He says, okay, well, there we go. And she's in there right now, and she'll take you back easily in a way that you can follow through your little toy there.
Is there a way that I can easily remove it from my toy, other than slurping it back into me?
As soon as your little thing there crosses the threshold of the home that brought it into our world, it'll be banished back to hell.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, impressive.
thank you.
Okay, now about that protection.
Yeah.
All right.
What about it?
Who's first?
Why is upset?
I was like, I'm already here. Right?
Little guy's fast.
All right. Lonnie steps up, even though Alice is already there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
There.
He does magic on you. He asks you to stand in front of him. You see him casting a spell. I mean, it's magic. You know it's magic. You just don't know what it is. And he hits you with the spell that takes the payment first. And it feels draining. It's like sitting through 30 hours of online class at the DMV, done by your grandmother who doesn't know how to use the technology.
How do I full screen?
And it's just, in moments, you feel very exhausted. You feel the energy drawn from you, and it's just drained away rapidly. It feels very strange.
The mouse is too fast.
You lose 2 will.
Okay.
And the next spell that he casts is very similar to the warding spell that you guys use for magic.
Right.
except this works against demons specifically, and all of their influences and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So he gives you a 9, strength 9 ward against
Shit.
against demons.
Okay. Dude, he's good.
Okay, and he'll go in line doing that for everybody. He'll take 2 will. For those of you
Okay.
wondering, 1 for the spell and 1 for payment.
You will count.
And
So
he gives
how
you a
many?
9 point.
And this
It's
is with
how many
and this
will?
is with this is with the other will that you
2?
already took from us. So we're losing 3 will in this interaction.
What? No, this is all the will he's taking from you. The 2 for this transaction. What other will did he take from you?
We talked
He
about
took 1 will from
He took 1
the
before.
person playing his game.
Oh,
Who
okay,
that?
yeah.
That was
That was
Pedro, right?
before, and that was, yeah. You've
Okay.
rested since then, though, right? Okay.
So in this interaction, we're only losing 2 will.
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Everyone is. 8 will
Gotcha.
moving at once is a lot.
No, I hear you. I thought he was taking 3 from everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, and so yeah, strength 9 ward. It will lose 1 point each month.
God.
That's pretty powerful.
Dude, he's good.
Actually, since
Yeah.
this is a specific spell, let's tweak this warding and make it 1 a year.
Oh.
Not that will probably
It won't
come into
last that
play,
long.
but maybe.
No, the deal maker ain't shit. Remember, that's what Steven said.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, learn how to, I don't know, make guys sound cooler than they are. Did good.
Why would he bother revealing any of his powers to you in
Take a
that moment?
coolifying class.
Then
Done.
yes, give me crap for making him, then thinking the way you made him seem. You're right. What? Okay.
Okay. He goes around taking the will from each of you and then setting you up with a 9 point ward against demons. That, yeah, if you don't ever have to use, will protect you for 9 years.
Neat.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Sounds
We're gonna have
good to
problems before
me.
then. Don't worry.
I mean, I did pay for it, so I hope I'm down with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a long insurance plan, really.
Yeah.
Mhm. Even if that insurance plan is likely to be cashed in within a 10-day.
Well, you know, it's a good thing we have it, right?
Well, it comes and goes.
Mm-hmm. We'll get more will in a 10-day too. So.
Yeah.
Have to contract this guy more if you're ever in demons again.
Sure.
Yeah, please do. I can always use the work.
Side question. How many, I don't know, what's the right term, demonologists, warlocks, do you know that could like in the city, they could summon, you know, level 4 circle, level 5 circle demons?
Oh, 4 or 5. Man. Only a few.
Are any of them in or around Lonnie's old neighborhood?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Most of them are either very deep below Vingrove or out on its outskirts.
Deep below, like, what do you mean? Like in the Undercity?
Undercity's a big place.
Hmm. Well, I don't want to go there, so.
Then you always have the Cragways. You never know what you find down there.
What? Well, gentlemen, I think that we've made whatever deals we're going to make here. Deal maker, appreciate your help. We'll keep you informed of anything that we find out.
Sure.
But I think that we should follow what leads we have. Unless you all have other plans in the park.
No, I think we're Where did you get?
I mean, we're
Oh.
we're bumping up on evening time right now, right? Sabian's still marked, right? Where is he? Mr. Calder?
Yeah. 1 second, and I'll let him know. I guess. Right. I know. I know where he's.
China?
I know where he's at. I'll let him know.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter where he's at, you know he's 20 minutes away, baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the dealmaker real fast before he leaves. Do you have any feelings towards, or I guess, what are your feelings, if you have any, towards a Rudy Cageman?
What?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's why you were asking, huh?
Huh.
Him?
Mayor's kid?
No. But men like him, they have a way of earning favors and favor with certain people. And they do have deep pockets. Here in Vingrove, you can buy almost any sort of dark magic if you have deep enough pockets. Or shallow enough morals.
You wouldn't say that he's on par with your magics. He just has enough. He just has enough money to pay for it.
That's where I would put him. Last time I checked, I don't think he does magic at all.
I appreciate it.
Are enough pocket morals? Must have been why the charges were so easy to toss. If you think about it.
That's what the news said.
I mean, the whole thing's a circus anyway. If he was a sorcerer, he would have been registered by now.
It depends on how deep his pockets are, right?
Exactly.
Lonnie asked, "Isn't that the governor's kid?"
Say, Lonnie's asking me. What does he ask? He's asking Calder.
Asking people, I
He
guess.
just asked in
There's
chat
people.
in
Yeah,
general.
there's people.
Okay, is he the governor's kid?
No. Rudy Cageman is his little brother.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. No, it's his little brother.
Right, brother. But he's a fuck. He's in some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like my kind of shit or worse.
Let's see. You heard of him in the news cast where the mayor, Gideon Cageman, was.
The mayor's brother, not governor. That was actually intentional.
Did Conrad jump out? He was like
Uh,
something and then cut out.
Hmm.
He's lighting up green, but I don't hear him.
I don't hear him.
Oh.
no.
What about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just start again. So, yeah, it's Mayor Gideon Cageman,
Mhm.
who's running for governor. And then in the newscast, there were two concerns. He has a delinquent son that causes some trouble, causes him some grief, and then he has a disowned little brother, Rudy Cageman, who is a local businessman and kind of sees himself as a bit of do in the crime world. He's been acquitted of many charges: trafficking, drug charges, recently the dark arts charges.
He's always in trouble, huh?
The mayor has done a lot to distance himself from Rudy.
From his criminal little brother. Yeah, I can imagine.
Right.
From his gang banging bro. You is that personal?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, if that's it, he kind of likes the chowder fresh, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. We'll give him a ride back to wherever it is he needs to go, I guess, right? I mean, if we're taking him all the way out here, we can give him a ride back, right? Or
Sure. I'm driving. I'll drop him off at his place.
Well, I doubt he wants to take him home because.
Oh, I'm not taking him home. I'm bringing him back to his bar.
Oh, he just takes off walking down the street.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's a high-level demonologist. He can figure some shit out.
Yeah, he could probably like summon some kind of like demon horse or something. Take him.
That, or maybe his demon likes a little bit of privacy while it eats.
So I'm supposing we're back in the car, right?
Yeah.
Let's get back in the car.
Heading back,
to the car, go-
wherever the hell we're going to.
Going back to the office, I guess?
What's the next step on the agenda?
Yeah,
Alright.
Gentlemen, where
Well,
to
that-
next?
Well, that's why I was asking where Sebian was.
20 minutes away that way.
20 minutes away that way.
We're going back to Dina's diner.
Is that
We're
way
looking
the
to do that,
diner? Is
I'll let the gyms tell me.
Okay.
Because I could make some crap up, but whatever. Like he's getting ice cream 20 minutes away at I don't know, in the middle of the park because I made some stuff up, but whatever. Where's he at really, guys?
Well, where do we go from here?
Where's
To
he at?
go there. We're waiting for him. One
We're waiting
second.
for the gym to tell us where the hell he is.
Exactly.
Where's he at, James?
Jim's and the giant peach.
Oh, I thought you knew. Okay.
I'll make some crap up
let's
if y'all
see.
don't know.
Well, no, I'm trying to think time of day. It is evening now. He's not going to be at Dina's. He doesn't hang out there after he does business.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, GM,
He's,
what time is it now? Right now?
It's about 7.
Okay.
He's in ooh. Hold on, I'm trying to forget or remember what we named it. He's in the Gray District. The poor side of town.
Is that over in Lonnie's corner?
No, not specifically.
Okay.
His stuff's Lonnie's crew is in a bad part of the neighborhood, but
Not that bad part of the neighborhood.
Gray District is more commonly not humans. And like not human-ish humanoids, like elves and halflings and stuff. It's more things that look less human.
Monstrous races.
Yeah. It's not quite like the wilds, but it's more like orcs, and half orcs, and some of the half troll and ogre breeds. So some of the monstrous races that can make half breeds.
Well, Calder, what do you think
About
everything? I mean, you're the gumshoe.
He just wants to know what you think.
what'd you call me?
You got gum on your
Gumshoe.
shoe.
The PI, private investigator.
Yeah.
You meant no offense by it.
I just didn't hear what you said. You.
Oh, no. Gumshoe, it's an old way of saying private investigator. Sorry,
Old?
He's old.
I'm an old school guy. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He went to school in the old days.
Well, you and Lonnie seem to be fairly good investigators. You've found a lot of secrets along the way. I am interested to know what you think. Is there anything other than demonology or these other things that might be affecting the city? What are your thoughts on it? I'd like to collaborate.
I think it's getting late.
Should we turn in for the night? It's only 7.
No.
Ken looks at his watch.
Do we want to try to take a peek on what Sabian's doing in the Grey Quarter?
Gray Quarter? What do I know about the Gray Quarter?
Or
Jim?
Grey District, or whatever it was
Or
called?
whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. Gray District.
Greyland.
Gray, like, do I know anything about the Gray Quarter? Or Gray
It's just
Land or whatever?
it's a poor side of town. There aren't you don't see any of the more you don't see elves there. You see some humans, but mostly kind of like what I was saying before. It's the more monstrous humanoids, and especially the ones that can make half-breed cousins. So this is kind of this is where you find a lot of half-orcs who don't really make it in the orcish clans and stuff, because a lot of orc families can be very clan-minded. And similar half-breed mentalities where they don't really fit in anywhere, so they fit in the slums with each other.
What reason would we have to go to the Gray Quarter?
Is this that's where he is? This isn't where Calder would have grown up, right?
That would be interesting.
I'm just curious. Yeah.
I suppose you could have, if you wanted to.
I'll be right back, guys.
I kind of forget about your backstory a bit about how we wanted, where you wanted to come up.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have swore that's what you said though in the gray area.
If you want, yeah, could be. Sure.
Going to everybody's childhood home. We're going to yours next, Alice.
I mean, it seems, yeah, plausible. Orcs.
You're gonna roll up on that guy in the Gray District?
I mean, we don't have to say that's where he's from. I was just curious.
No,
I didn't
that
know.
fits really well. If that's what you want, that makes sense.
Okay.
I was just racking my brain trying to recall if we had set something else up, but I don't think we did. So
Yeah.
no, it's likely you'd be from the Gray District.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. That's where, if I'm thinking about it now, that's where he's at. The Gray District, which is funny enough where I grew up.
If it's an area you're familiar with, I think the ball's in your court. You say whether or not we go out there or not.
It's 7 o'clock now.
Yeah.
I think Lonnie and I would be okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine too.
okay. You're just I don't know. A little frilly around the edges.
Frilly around the edges.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean, if you think that I will make it harder to talk to people by being there, I'll.
No.
Okay.
No. We're fine. Let's just. If we're gonna go, let's just go.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Let's jump in the car and start heading that way.
With the ceiling missing.
Yeah. Hop in the ceiling missing. Okay.
You're
And
in my car, right?
Yeah, I had to cut the roof off. I don't ride anything
No,
like this.
no, fuck that. You ain't cutting my roof off.
Get off my pocket welder. We're going to him for why?
See what he's doing. I don't think we would interact with him. We just want to look.
This is a covert spy mission.
Like
Hey.
reconnaissance.
After I drained all you guys, how much will do you all have?
3.
I have 2, I think.
1.
I have 2.
I have 3.
Something's going on.
Yep. Which is why I was asking if you were taking 3, because I was gonna not do that.
So what are we doing? We're gonna go see the Centaur dude.
Maybe
I'm sorry, I was AFK for a second.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I think we're gonna go spy on him.
we can at least check out what he's doing.
Do you want to spy or do you want me to go talk to him?
We don't
What do you
want to talk to him. We just want to see what he's
Okay.
doing.
All right.
Right now, if we want to go talk to him, if we decide we want to go talk to him, then we'll go talk to him, right? If we start by a spy, we can always change our mind.
It's kind of
No,
hard.
I mean,
it's kind of hard to spy on
can-
him when we already showed ourselves.
Well, I can be sneaky
Okay.
if we're trying to spy on him. I can burn another magic slot and slip into the shadows if needs be.
You
I can be
you,
pretty sneaky too.
you weren't very sneaky at the bar, just to be honest.
Well, I mean, that was a shitty roll, so
Like I saw you the whole time.
Either way, you guys are going there, right? You're driving towards it.
Yes. Driving towards it.
Hey, Zalis, what's going on with your little project?
I need to look up the dimension that it named itself from.
What?
Oh, Zalis is going to do his own thing.
No.
No, he's
Just ask
asking
questions.
about it.
Oh, okay. All right. As you drive closer to where Sebian is, it's a small. It's an establishment that you've seen before. It's a hairdressing place called the Main Event.
Oh yeah. They got Fade Ed works there.
Fade Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
He fade you up. His name is Edward.
Shouts
Right,
out
right,
to
right.
Fade Ed.
Shout out to Fade Ed. Guest star, cameo.
Good lord.
Is it a centaur hair salon? Is that why the name is?
Centaur?
Not especially, but they have a seat that Sebian seems to be quite comfortable in while he's getting his hair did and his hooves worked on.
Oh yeah, he's getting a petty too.
Yeah, they're doing something. Reshoeing,
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
we trying to figure out what he's speaking in the shadows. I'm supposing.
I don't know.
He's getting his hair done. Looks like.
Well, you're the professional, so are we
Yeah,
trying to figure out what he's saying?
I mean, sure, if you can. I kind of wanted to go home and go to sleep. Sleep on this whole thing.
Hey Zalis,
Mhm.
Yep.
can you get Sentio like close enough to listen without us being like busted?
I think
What if I make you
everything
look
that
different?
I think everything that Cintio does, the demon gets to do too right now.
Unless this is where the demon came from, in which case it's gonna release, right?
Right. But we don't know that yet.
I mean,
You do know that the demon was going to go wherever it is told to guide you to the person
to
that
home, yeah.
to
Where it
home.
came from.
And if you're asking it, I mean, it's telling you like this is the wrong way.
Mhm.
You're going the wrong way. You're not following my directions.
Well, I don't need a haircut.
Which way is the right direction?
The house.
That way, over there, towards Lonnie's neighborhood.
Yep,
Okay, yeah,
had a
yeah.
feeling.
I think the house is the best place to go.
Mhm. I guess the question is, do we want to do it before or after we talk to Seven?
Or do we
Or
want
before or
to?
after we sleep?
Right. Do we want to sleep first? Do it in the morning.
Yeah, sleeping sounds cool.
All right, he's getting his hair
Steven
done.
is like, please don't make me fight the boss with one will.
Like, what the frick?
You'll be fine. You got your demon armor on.
Yeah, that lasts for 9 years.
Yeah.
I'm good tomorrow too. Like, god dang it.
Unless you get demon boxed by tomorrow. All right. If he just get his hair did, don't like anything nefarious is going on. I think Uncle was going to get some sleep.
Did we get a general idea what Seven was doing? That's what
He's
we're
doing
here
his
for.
hair.
He was getting his hair
Oh.
did.
Right? He's doing his hair.
He's getting his hair and his hooves done. And yeah, I don't blend in here at all. So
No, don't think of yourself so.
He said, I don't look like any of these things.
Most of us don't.
I'm gonna ask to be dropped off on a street, and then I'll say I'll catch a cab back home. No worries.
Um.
got shit to do.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Dropped off from your car.
It's
I
Alice's
think
car.
it's my car right now.
Oh, okay. Where's Alice's car? Never
Vin's
mind.
all this car this whole entire game.
We should really go to that fucking car dealer and get us a new car.
Oh, I should have
What's
wrecked the
wrong?
car.
What's wrong with my car? Leave my
Yeah,
car alone.
nothing, but multiple cars might be good.
We have multiple
We have-
cars. We usually
that's like-
don't use them.
There's 3. I'm the only one who doesn't have a car.
You guys
You even have a driver.
Yeah. You can just like phone up a ride, buddy.
I could, but I'm trying to like have that camaraderie where
Mhm.
we all hang out together.
Oh.
I would like to invite everyone to come back to the bar to have a discussion before we break for the night.
All right.
Okay.
For a nightcap, so that, and then of course I can call a cab for whoever needs to go back home.
Yeah, I need an hour and a half. I'll be there in an hour and a half.
You everything all right?
Yeah, check on the folks.
Okay.
So Calder is going where?
Somewhere.
He's getting off in the gray district before we leave.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
I'll be back at the place in an hour and a half.
okay.
Be careful, bud.
Mhm.
Oh.
No worries.
He's gonna kill somebody.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're gonna do.
Kill somebody.
If you hear anything on the news about a guy randomly getting shot in an alleyway, it was Calder.
Yeah. Look at my character sheet. I'm really good at shooting my gun.
He'd be mauled to death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no way that.
Wolf.
He'd be clawed up.
Yeah. Random
Wolf
wolf attack.
attack downtown.
Yep.
Oh, Wyatt. Damn. Murderer in a hallway that he never got cleared for.
I never even did it either.
That's so funny.
Or did you?
No, I think Steven has got sufficiently salty about that for me to say with confidence that he did not.
Anyway, let's go. Let's move
Okay.
along.
All right, so GM's Where are we at?
Fast
20
forward
minutes
an hour
away.
and a half.
We're, right,
Yeah.
we're driving to your bar apparently.
He says
Check up on Sammy.
apparently.
Check up on Sammy.
We're 20 minutes away.
Oh, Sammy will be there.
Tomorrow.
I'm supposing it's going to be in the morning, I guess.
You get a
Gotta
text
work
from
early.
Bar open in the morning.
you get a text from Sammy on the way to the bar that
Oh, okay.
that lets you know that he sends it to Lonnie and to Tristan to let you know that he has found a room at the Salvation Army.
Oh God.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Yeah, so-
I wanted. Okay. I'm gonna send a text to Sammy and be like, "There's no need for you to stay at the Salvation Army. I can put a cot up in the back room that you can stay at for free. At least until you get your legs up underneath you, young man.
Young man.
Come to the bar. I'll take care of you."
Get your feet on the ground, young man.
Say, young man.
Stay out
Yeah.
of Undertown, young man.
Yeah,
There's a place you should go
I mean,
where we
I mean,
throw illegal dice.
I don't want Sammy to be like living at the Salvation Army. I want to give him a place to stay. You know, that's a little bit more dignified than staying at the Salvation Army. So I'll send him a text back and be like, "Come by the bar. I've got a place for you to crash. You start work tomorrow. Hope to see you soon."
All right. Kill it, Stephanie now.
It wasn't Stephanie.
I don't remember her name. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stephanie?
I did
It's
not
just
write it.
it's just a different Salvation Army. There's probably
They
more
just
than
all
one in
sound the same.
Pittsburgh.
They just all sound the same.
Yeah.
They're
It's like
sisters.
Yeah, it's just that their phone systems from the friggin' 40s.
it's Officer
And-
Denny.
and they're all 20 minutes apart. So
Well, yeah, that's why there's only one. They have to be 20 minutes apart.
all right. So we arrive at Undercroft.
Yeah.
Or probably discursolating.
Yeah, I'm supposing. Well, I don't know what time it is. I'm sure it's like regular
7:30?
bar time.
7:30.
Yeah. So I'm supposing some patrons and stuff, and I will lead my friends downstairs. I'll tell my barkeep to keep an eye out for Sammy. I'll grab a drink and I'll head downstairs to the illegal gambling den that is closed at this point in time, so we have some privacy. Turn the lights on and go and sit down at one of the poker tables and
Yeah.
sip my drink and be like, "So, what do you think?"
I'm pretty sure I've been here before.
Maybe.
You know, after a good night, I had some money in the pocket.
First off, can we pause to appreciate how good Tristan would have fit into the Fosco evil character campaign?
Quite well, I think.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm an evil character?
No, you just fit in with them.
There's just the whole energy that we'll have to explain later that you would have fit in
Okay.
pretty well.
I think information wise though, it's like all of the demon stuff is leading us to the house that we saw Sebian doing stuff. We set up the deal with the tradesmen to know how to get into that house, whether or not we're going to be
the back door or the front door.
Well, whether or not we're seen as trespassers when we enter, it remains to be seen. I think we should be prepared to defend ourselves when we go. But I think that's just the next step. I think we need to go into the house.
So you're convinced it's
Sure.
not
So
Jay Gordon money
who?
at this point?
No,
Not
not
what?
necessarily. Money
Jake Gordon
Bucks.
Moneybucks.
Oh. No, I mean,
I think Money Bucks is just a pawn in all this shit.
right. He bought
Even though
services.
I don't necessarily like the fucking guy, but I don't think that he's
The same way
has
that
too
the
much
car
to do
dealership
with
guy
it.
didn't have anything to do with
Yeah,
it.
I think that just they're
Some poor
pawns.
bastard getting his shit ruined.
Yeah.
None of the other leads point to Moneybucks.
Yeah, I don't think that Money Bucks has too much to do with it. I think the main thing that we can possibly find out is at the house. That's the best lead we have.
Right.
That's not just the best lead we have. I think it's the only lead we have right now.
Well, I mean,
It's
we
the only
can.
direction things are pointing.
Yeah.
More than one lead are pointing in the same direction, which gives us
So
confidence that's the right move.
right. So it's just me and Calder then, right?
What now?
In the underground casino. I don't. Did anybody else come with us?
Calder left.
All right, Calder's the one that's
You
not
got everybody
there.
besides Calder.
Oh, it's everybody but Calder.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, he left.
Oh, okay.
Calder wants to go do private things. He's in the channel right now. Oh, there we go.
So Lonnie's here with me
Yeah.
And Zalus
and
Yeah.
Zalus. Okay,
And Calder, maybe.
and a demon.
And a demon.
and a demon. So I will. I'll pour a couple drinks at the bar. What do you all prefer? A nightcap.
I'm down with just some OJ right now.
I hadn't thought about what Lonnie would drink before. It was probably
I never thought about how most bars probably have orange juice. That's a. I've never gone to a bar.
Yeah, I
and
can
said,
go up. I can go upstairs and get it because most of this is just like straight liquor.
That's hilarious.
I can go up to the refrigerator and grab some OJ if that's really what you guys want.
Right. I don't want any alcohol right now. Some stuff that I'm probably going to end up doing before I go to bed.
Yeah, you got work?
Yeah.
Working on a demon?
Depends on which one you're talking about, but yeah.
Is there more than one now?
Maybe. I don't know yet.
What?
That's why I'm doing work.
You might be in over your head, buddy.
I agree. That's why I'm trying to figure out how deep I am in.
Well,
Well,
How
what
about
do
this
you all think about all this?
then we gotta go to that house.
Hmm?
We gotta go to that house, obviously.
Yes, I mean, seems the best course of action, but how do we go about it? We just walk through the front door?
Well,
I mean, you
my
were given
contract
some
should get me-
options.
My
We can
contract should
go
get
through
me
the front
something.
door or we can go through the back door.
Well, no, the back
Yeah,
door
I-
option was if we did some other jobs we didn't do. So
Right.
the
Mhm.
front
I
door
don't-
was the one we actually fulfilled.
I do not think we know how
Or
to
maybe,
do the back door.
maybe Sentio there's a key now. Who knows?
Who
And if
has
we
the
have to, we
key?
can.
Yeah.
If
Who
we
has the
absolutely
key?
have to, we could go grab Sebian and frog march him to the place and see what happens.
I don't think that would be the best.
Well, that's
Thing.
why it's Plan C.
All right. That is essentially a declaration of
So
war.
let's
if we show
rewind this
show
to
up with
Plan
them with
A.
that.
Plan A is what?
talk
Utilize
to the
my contact
tradesman.
for- yeah,
All right. Talk to the
talk to the
tradesman.
tradesman for
Figure
front
out
door.
how to get into the house. Get into the house. Try to figure out who's making and spreading all the demon things. And try to figure out why
and how to
and-
stop it, obviously.
and how to stop it.
Mm-hmm. And Plan B?
Using the demon to get into the house and then doing the same
I'm
thing.
not too comfortable with that.
Right, which is why it's not Plan
That's why it's Plan B.
Plan
A.
C.
Plan
is
C was go grab Sebi and make him open the damn door.
wrangling Sebian
Mm.
and making him open the door.
None of these seem to be very good options.
Well, all right, wise guy, what do you got?
Right.
Well,
It's the options we got right now.
we could try to figure out who lives in this house.
I mean,
Maybe
we have an,
can.
How
we
do
have
you
an
introduce him?
idea.
Who?
The person's
It's not
name that
Sebian.
the person's name that we found.
No connection to the house.
Willow
Yeah.
Dread?
It doesn't matter if there's no connection to the house.
Well, it
There-
does
there-
because you're saying it's
Well-
probably this guy. Why?
There's also no warlock living in that house either. But there is.
Well, hang on. We don't know who lives in that house.
We
That's half
don't
the
know
problem.
who lives within these walls.
Right.
We have no idea.
But
We
I
know,
know-
that
I
Sebian
know
is
there
dropping off
is no-
groceries.
there is no registered warlock living in that area.
Well, no shit.
Mhm. And
Yeah, you say no shit, but there is one.
well, yes, but that's what we need to find.
So there's no paper trail that says the person that we think that might be there is there. There's no paper
You
trail. There's
think
a
that-
warlock there either.
A paper trail is going to lead back to an unregistered warlock?
I don't know why you're saying it's reasonable that the warlock is unregistered, but think it's still unreasonable saying that a person has their name publicly available to be in that area.
Headed to the bar.
What I'm saying is that whoever this is most likely not registered. Practicing in demonology is not something that most people are going to go to the city and be like, oh, I'm a demonologist. We can look into that with the help of perhaps our police department buddy, but I'm not assuming that
I
they
sit down at
are
the table.
registered.
I sit down at the table.
Okay. Hi, Calder. But
Oh.
answer your point. I think that's tiptoeing on eggshells. We don't have to be that careful.
Well, I think that we should be very careful.
Like that was
Sammy
the
shows
whole
up at the
reason
bar.
we bought protection to do what we're going to do.
What'd you
It's
say, Zach?
already paid
Well,
for.
jumping headlong into danger is one thing, but suicide is another. We don't know what these people are capable of. We don't know what kind of protection they have. We don't know what they can do. Walking into the front door, I don't think is the best course of action. I think that finding out what we can do to get into the back door or to become less known is a little bit more prudent. It's just my opinion on it.
I look for a waitress.
There's no waitress in the lower,
We're downstairs.
but as you are looking around, he says, "Do you need something?"
Yeah,
Yeah, what is it?
alcohol.
What do you want?
2 double shots, whiskey.
I can take care of that. You
Okay.
discuss this amongst yourselves, and he gets up and walks over to the bar and starts to pour. He's out of hearing range of you guys, if that's what you're trying to do.
What's up, Calder? You alright, man?
Trying to get my freaking drink. Place has terrible service.
In the meantime, Sammy does show up. at
Oh,
the-
Sammy! My boy!
My man.
A dang Disley too.
Well, he's upstairs, so I don't know if I even know that he came in.
I mean, I presume you just told him to set him up with the room in the back or whatever.
Well, yeah, I told him that he could go crash, so he can go crash. But I'm assuming that maybe I would have some kind of idea that he came inside,
Yeah,
and
somebody
I
let you
would
know.
I would set the double shots in front of Calder and be like, oh well, I believe that our friend has arrived. I'll be back in a moment, and I'll go upstairs. So I'm well out of earshot right now. I'm gonna go up and talk to Sammy.
I'm gonna throw back the 2 shots and then go to wherever the frick he had the bottle and bring it to the table.
Yeah, there's a bottle of whiskey.
I don't see you hitting this hard very often, boss.
Yeah, I just like pop my neck. Ugh.
Okay, dog.
What's up?
What's the story, man?
Just went to see the family. You know, I was in the neighborhood. Might as well go. You know, haven't seen the mom in a while.
Why not?
Yeah, you know.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's right. Who likes to talk about daddy issues? You know what I mean? But I did talk to my mom, and she knows Sabian.
Why?
Apparently,
How?
apparently he's not much older than me. I'm probably somewhere around like, I don't know, maybe like 7, 10 years older than I am.
Hmm.
He grew up in the neighborhood. What did she? Sabian Naster. That's right. Apparently that's his full name. Like his, I don't know. Apparently he used to get made fun of and picked on and stuff.
Hmm.
And kind of went off somewhere. Came back dressing nice like he does now. I guess he got his job doing what he does now, but apparently he still pays respect to the neighborhood.
Crime. Crime's what he does now.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. But like I said, apparently he still comes back to the neighborhood to like show love or whatever.
Mm-hmm. You knew your mom would be a clue.
I don't know. I went to go say hey, but I mean, if dude was in the neighborhood, it didn't make sense for him to be there if he didn't have some kind of connections to the neighborhood, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, you go to the barbershop because you like it, but why the F do you go there the first time to know that you like it?
Right.
You go see Faded.
Yeah,
You
cuts
go
really
see
good.
Faded.
Yeah. I don't know. So where are we at? I kind of came in the middle of this thing.
I'm trying to figure out what our options are, what we can do. Tristan thinks we need to learn more about this house, but before we go in, but I don't really know where to look in this one because we tried looking up the records of who lives there and who should, and what I can see, and I'm not getting anything, so I don't know how to pursue that direction he wants to follow.
Can't we just like get in? I thought that was part of the deal of me getting
Right.
Sammy
Right.
out.
We can get in, but that's
He's saying that's a concern. The getting in is not a not all there is to it, right?
And I was saying, well, the concern of just walking in was why we paid for protection.
Right.
I don't see any gain going to Sabian, honestly.
Right. Which is why I think Sabian was Plan C.
Mhm.
Plan A was walking the front door through the tradesman deal. Plan B is to use the demon to enter the house.
What do you mean to enter the house? What the frick does that mean?
Well, that was a thought. I don't know if it will happen or not, right? But we're pretty sure when we get there with the demon, right, it'll know and do something. So we'll see what that does.
I would like to kindly remind you that you do have Plan D. The tradesman did offer you a backdoor route.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For a theft.
Semantic, but
I'm trying to get that game, man.
I feel you. I didn't want us leaving options on the table.
Well, what's the difference between back door and front door? The frick was he talking about? What's that even mean?
Well, front door
one
is
sneaking
more
way.
visible.
Right.
Like, will be discovered. Back door
Right.
is more of a sneaky way to get in, from what I understand.
I mean, I ain't never really been that good at stealth. Let's just go in the front door. We already got that option.
I mean, I'm pretty good at stealth.
Yeah.
you're not.
Do you want to do it solo though?
No,
Right,
we
but
just.
if you're good at stealth and Calder isn't, guess what?
What's it matter? Like, we go in stealthy. What are we gonna do? Like, spy on these guys? Like, get the drop on them? I mean, we don't even know what's
Yeah.
going on. We don't even know what's going on in
Maybe.
there. Like,
Maybe.
I mean, if they're looking
I mean,
at
it-
Calder, you can still
even-
be stealthy and get the drop on them if you want.
It doesn't necessarily mean that everybody has to be stealthy. It could mean that somebody goes into the back door and some people go into the front door, and we can pincer attack.
Right, but the backdoor entrance requires, me to go steal some shit.
Sure.
Yeah,
No, I understand that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's an option that we have. We
I
can
don't think.
walk
I don't
through
think.
the
I don't think it
door
is.
right
It's not.
now.
It's not an option. I don't see how it's an option. Lonnie doesn't want to go steal things. It's not an option.
No, and that's where I'm at right now. Is like
Why you the one pushing for that? buddy?
we don't really want to do that. So how are we
in the
gonna
same vein, I
mitigate
think-
it?
It feels like the issue is how magically warded or pumped up this place is, right?
Yeah.
But if we can just go in the front door, I think this front door back door is metaphorical, right? We keep saying it, but I think it's metaphorical. But if as long as we get in, I think we're okay. I just want to know what's the plan when we get in there.
We don't know what the problem is yet to know what the plan is.
Yeah, we don't know what's inside. Like it could be
We
the
don't
person
know.
that is like cursing the coins.
Where's Sammy?
Maybe we just mess
where's-
them up.
Where's Sammy?
I would kindly remind you of the one other front door you walked through like this.
I don't know what the freak you're
Mulligan's?
talking about.
I don't know. What you're
Mallards.
talking-
Mullenberg
Oh.
joint.
Yeah. Craft a well.
Oh,
Obviously, the scenario would be different. It would be themed differently, but the situation's kind of similar. Walking up into a place with a person that doesn't like people that they don't want walking up into their place.
Lonnie, what do you think about asking Sammy about this place?
Why not?
Good question.
I don't want to put that on him if he doesn't want to, get
No,
dragged
I
back
mean-
into it. You know what I mean?
That's actually a
So,
really good
I'm
question.
curious.
Maybe he knows.
Let's go talk to him.
Okay.
If you guys come upstairs, then
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Tristan would, there would be like a cot put up in one of the storage rooms. Old Sammy to rest his head.
Where's
Boy.
Sammy at?
You know, just a place for him to rest until the next day. And you would see Tristan would kind of be coming out of the storage room and everything, and he would see you guys and be like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Come to talk to Sammy.
"Oh, he's right here."
Hey, Sammy.
And I would knock on the door and open it. Sammy, my good man. A few moments of your time.
Yeah, I'm just getting settled.
Yes, of course. Please continue.
How's it going, man?
My friends would like to talk to you for a moment, if that's not a bother for you.
Okay.
It's not. It's not a bother. He's fine.
Sorry,
yeah.
cop.
Yeah,
M-
gentlemen.
Guys,
Mr. Ogreman, did I upset you?
I'm an orc, and no.
No, please, Sammy. Enough with the ogre stuff. He's an
Sure.
orc. Please, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Did I upset him?
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Lonnie, you got this.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Tristan, come with me.
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. I go and sit at the table. Sit right here. Talk to me.
You're
up?
trying to distract me. I like it.
What's up, Lonnie?
Anyway.
Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. He does the
Throw the signs, the
he
handshake.
does the handshake and all that.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta do the handshake and shit. Yo, what's going on with that house?
Which one? There's a few.
I'll tell him which one right there. The one at this
Oh,
over the.
oh, you mean that one? Yeah. You know, we put the periscope out on it a few 10 days ago. That shit's crawling with danger. That shit is not okay, fam. Not okay. Yeah. Even the back door is just too much for us. It was not worth me going in there. So I said, let me go run this deal, and then I got caught up with the cop.
Who's in there?
Who's in there? I don't know, but what I do know is that horse-looking man, he gallops in there and hangs out for a while.
Yeah,
like 2, 3, 4 times a 10-day, and he always, I don't know, I don't know, but recently he's come out more frustrated than confident. It's been a real shift in his demeanor.
really?
I don't know if the old lady in there is not putting it out like she used to, you dig, but but he definitely leaves more frustrated than satisfied with his endeavors.
If I did want to get in there, in the back doorway, how do I go about that?
You know what you're asking me to do, don't you, Lonnie? You're asking me to give up secrets.
Hold on now. You say that like I'm an outsider giving secrets too. Is that how you feel?
I say that like we both are, and that this would kind of solidify it. No, I'm not going back. You're not going back. You know the tradesman wants us to go back, and he don't like when he don't get what he wants.
Well, I don't know if he wants me at all. Actually, I think he just I'm glad to see the back of me, but if you went in, then they ain't your secrets be guarded anymore, are they?
You're not wrong.
If they're telling you to get.
Here's what I heard whisperings about, and it's what I got. You did me right, Lonnie, by helping me stay out of jail, and this
And you
job.
gotta stay out, right? Keep checking up on you. Make sure you're following the straight and narrow. Actually, how do you think you do at selling cars?
Selling cars?
Yeah.
I ain't ever tried, but I've always been a good salesman. But normally, you know, the fiends are coming to me.
We'll talk about it, but we have a connection for a car.
What I got.
Try that out.
All right, so here's what I know.
Mhm.
I know that the whole thing has to do with, shall we say, passcodes, alarms, some kind of security measure that stupid horse has.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I know. Now I know there are some people in our former family, and he hits them with the air quotes, that know the details of those passcodes. But you know how it is. They're not gonna let little old Sammy know nothing because you're just a little kid. You could do, you know how it is. They always give me a hard time, even though never mind. We're not getting into that right now. I'm a little bit bitter about them not coming down themselves and vouching for me, and then sending you to go do it. They didn't have the gall to go work up their own thing, but we'll get into that another time. So I do know there's a passcode to get in. I don't know exactly what that is, but every time the horse wants to go in, he walks up to the door. He says some whoop de whoop, and bingo bango bongo, he's
in, huh?
he's in, no problem.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Sammy.
And listen, Lonnie, you seem to be doing all right for yourself. Don't worry about them.
How can I not, man? How can I not?
We can. Well, I'll put it like this: if we can pull a few more of them out into a better life, we might start a trend around our neighborhood, clean the place up for good.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Give us some time. Let me sell a few cars, and we'll get to it.
Well, what do you want to do, right? I mean, we got you here in the bar for now, but I
Well,
want you to work and I want you to do a good job here, right? But I want you to think about what you want to do too.
I'll tell you as it is right now. I already upgraded in 24 hours. I was going from sleeping in a shared bunk situation at the Salvation Army to a private room. Sure, it's the back of a bar and not the most glamorous, but we're not worried about what I want to do long term. We're worried about upgrades and moving forward day by day. And
Tell
little
him where you
by little.
sleep.
Hey, man, I took over a closet. Just the right size for me.
And see that's the you gotta how do they say get in where you fit in, and you happen to fit in a closet, so it works. All right, I'm sorry I can't be of more help
you're
to
good,
you.
man. You're
If I knew how to do it, if I knew how to get in for sure, I would. I can't really go show my face around the neighborhood yet
gotcha.
because I don't want to do that.
Hey, if you want to go visit, see the fam, let us know. We're out with you.
I'd be afraid what we're riding into these days, Lonnie. I know we had
That's fair.
rules, but I don't know what they do to people like us.
Lonnie leans in. They do people like us? They watch the fuck out. That's what.
FAFO, right? Fuck around and find out. All right,
Oh, man.
Lonnie. It's been a
Stay in
pleasure.
trouble.
Wiggity, 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 and all that
Yeah.
good. I'm just imagining some stupid elaborate, like,
Oh yeah, it's gotta be like.
spin around behind a bag, do a front flip.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid, crazy ass elaborate handshake. And Lonnie swaggers back at the table, right? He don't just walk. It's different.
Lonnie's a big shot.
On a scale from 1
You
to
vibe.
8, how smart is Sammy?
Scale from 1 to 8.
How smart?
Yeah, intelligent.
I mean, average.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
He's not like turbo bright or nothing.
Sure.
All right, so back at the table. So there's some kind of passcode to get in. And
Okay.
that's what our horse friend knows, and what I assume the tradesman has as well.
When you look back on time, can you hear what's happening? Can you
I
hear
can.
his passcode?
Assuming he isn't blocking it like he did that one time.
What is he one of the people that was blocking stuff?
Yeah, at the
He wa-
diner.
Yeah, he was the guy that was blocking stuff.
Okay.
He was blocking just sound. Exactly. So,
Okay.
but if he doesn't pop that out when he goes to the door, and I don't know if he does or not, you can find out.
He does now. The GMs just heard you say it.
I know, right?
Give us more credit than that.
Or
I mean,
don't.
otherwise, I don't know why they bother telling us that.
Or don't.
Yeah, it's a passcode. Because otherwise, what's the point of telling us that if we can't actually use it? Either way, we'll find out when we get there. So, assuming if he doesn't block that, then I can rip the code out, and there we go.
All right, elaborate plan. Here we go. We go talk to Sabian. We have Zalus see the little trinket and suck all of its mana away so he can't use it. And then he goes up to the door and tries to turn it on. and then he says out loud, he's like, crap, it wasn't working. He still gets in, and then we get to see it happen.
Okay.
The
Mad
drink-
spells are obvious.
The trinket doesn't have.
He took subtle spell.
I don't think he did.
Oh, Bob, you suck.
Well,
Some,
we could put
exper-
the listening stone by the door.
some experience?
The trinket doesn't have its power source anymore, though. Like it's in Cynthia right now.
All right, well, I guess let's go. I guess we sleep and then go check it out. Like,
Yeah.
when's the best time to go check it out? When is less
Right.
traffic hitting it?
I think the only traffic is Sevian. So,
Okay.
whenever he's not there. Right? Because we look back and that he is the only person coming and going.
Oh,
He
you're right.
is the traffic.
You're right. You're right. So as long as I know he's not at the house, where he should be solid, yeah. Because I know where he is.
Well, you know where Sebian is, so you know when he's not at the house, yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's try it.
Because yeah, we look back for a couple of years and nobody else comes in and out. Let's get
Yeah.
some sleep.
All right.
Okay. The party gets some sleep. So I guess we have to talk about the fact that it's 11 o'clock.
Next bit gonna take longer than an hour, or are we wanting to start ending around 11?
Probably.
Well, we know midnight's when Zach gets all loopy, right?
He gets hella loopy.
Sure.
Sorry, Zach, it's just true, man.
I've already offered to run past midnight. I work overnights now. Midnight's whatever. I would like to remind you, you also said, I say you dig 70 million times in a game. And it's only been twice, and the second one was intentional because I was playing a thug.
Is your dig a thug thing now?
Well, it can be a Sammy thing.
it's a Zach Sammy thing.
Did Sammy say you dig? I didn't even catch it. That's how
Yeah.
like normal it is.
No, see, that's how much
dude,
you
it's
hear
not.
it. That's how much you hear it because you want me to be get it every 5 seconds, and I just don't do that.
Okay, I got to type in the chat again.
I challenge you to go watch the videos because I have been.
There were exactly 3 digs this game so far. One of them was Tristan. The other one was the other one was the one that got mentioned, and the third one was Sammy. That's it.
All right, you're right. John has gone back through the videos probably better than any of us have. How many digs have you heard?
Not that many. About one a game.
One a game from Zach, who said he doesn't do it at all.
I'll take one a game over the 40 billion I was accused of.
No.
I haven't heard a couple in like there's in some games I haven't heard any at all. So
Okay, yeah.
Oh man.
See, and I want
No,
to do the
because you
thing.
make it
Not in
you
the
make it
last-
about extremes. You put in the line between 0 and 90 billion, and that's not what it was. It was I made a conscious effort to never, ever, ever say you dig ever, and it's like, nah, bro, you haven't done that.
He just confirmed there were games
no
with
winning.
none.
Cut the
There's just
stream.
no winning.
No. So are we running? We can run the next bit. If it's me you're waiting on, we can run the next bit.
What's the next bit? You guys are confronting Sebian.
Wait, are we? I thought we were in the house.
We're walking in the house.
We're gonna look at the house and see.
Yeah,
if
oh,
we
okay.
can get in.
Yeah, we're doing
We're,
the house.
we're gonna talk to the tradesman and walk in the house.
Well,
Oh,
no,
okay, okay.
we're gonna see if we even need to, because if we can just like rip the passcode out of Sebian's history, we will. But if
Okay,
not,
so
then
you're gonna
we'll
visit the
talk
house.
to- Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can go a little bit further. It's probably better that we do.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, sleeping is actually a good thing for us too.
Well, didn't we? Party's gonna sleep first, right, and then go.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good stopping point for the GMs,
Oh.
maybe, I think, though.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yes.
If the Jimmies want to end on a sleep, we can end on a sleep.
Because I
Yeah.
don't know. Because, yeah.
We got a dig.
I know that if we end on a sleep, then we can maintain continuity-ish with what we have planned for the fact that there's a wedding next week.
See you in 2 weeks, boys.
Yeah, I think I think the difficulty here is if Conrad's right, because if we move any further and we continue moving,
It may be tricky to keep the continuity.
we're gonna get stuck in a situation where we're running until
Calder teleports out of nowhere because he's.
Right, things get weird.
we're either running until like 1 a.m. or
Or next game, where'd Calder go? He's just like frozen in place. He must be having lag.
Tristan, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's digging, buddy.
But I felt like I hadn't heard you in a month.
No, I'm chilling.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we send people to sleep. We wrap up whatever Dallas wanted to wrap up before he slept, and then boogaloo on to our boogaloo.
Huh?
Okay. So, yeah, let's cut it there. And we'll talk
Boogaloo the
about
Woogaloo?
experience off stream like we normally do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.